Alright, there we go. Hello, everyone. Whoops. Oh my god, I am struggling today with putting my mouse back on the game, not on the other display. If you see the game freeze, it's because I clicked on the other display by accident or something. Anywho, let me fix my windows here. Copy URL. Alrighty. Oh, and now the cat's scratching at the door. Alright. Oop, gotta bring the chat back. There we go. Properly done. I definitely didn't, like, get out of bed 10 minutes before the stream started. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty good usually with, being ready ahead of time. And I was ready ahead of time. I'm not gonna let people in co-op quite yet, because I want to do the things we can't do in co-op first. Actually, wait. Well, okay, yeah. I'll let people in co-op shortly. Just wait, hold off a bit. Congrats on 9.55k. Yes, so 9.55k is specifically a very important milestone. Apparently Beep and everyone else just woke up. So, anyways, yeah, I'm not tired or anything, but, like, I should have woken up more ahead of time, but it's just a side effect. I tend to, like, chat and play games with friends on Saturday nights, and sometimes that means I'm up until 3, 4 a.m. So, yeah, anywho, let's go. What are we doing? Oh yeah, yeah, I know what I want to do. So real quick, I want to do, what's it called? Requests. Because the bounties we can do in co-op. We're going to do the leeway bounties and commissions, by the way, because the leeway ones let us get condensed resin. And I really want to be able to craft condensed resin. So, anywho. It's okay. Sleepy voice is even deeper. Is this sleepy voice? I guess I do maybe sound a little bit sleepy. Maybe it'll change. Anywho. So, before, maybe I'll let people join in. I'll go over what I did this week on Weapons Only. The answer is not very much. If you watch my Weapons Only content, I was a little bit more focused on that this week. I have 36 starred for the first time ever in Weapons Only after getting Yao Yao, so I was more caught up with that. But I did do something important this on Weapons Only. I did this on Friday. I did the boring thing. I said I was going to hold off and not say this until more people join, but it's fine. So on Friday, I had the privilege of dog sitting for my parents' puppers. And because people are going to ask, there was a black lab and a German shepherd. I posted pictures of them in the Discord if you really want to see them. Good puppers. But anyways, I was pretty bored, didn't have a lot to specifically do. And I had the choice of doing something I wanted to do, like, I don't know, read a book or watch a show or something, right? Instead, I watched, like, random, like, podcasty stuff while having Genshin on my phone and just spamming through it with a controller on the Leeway story. So, you're welcome. None of you have to sit through the Leeway story with me, because I did it. So, yes, you're welcome. And we got, so, the main reason I did that is because, obviously, I wanted Lantern Rite unlocked, obviously. It's nice to have that unlocked. I believe we can choose a character. Claim that. I believe we can choose a character from Lantern Rite tomorrow, assuming I get through some of the event stuff. So that's our goal today, basically, just to get through the Lantern Rite stuff, so I can choose a character. Not the end of the world if I don't get through it, though. I do plan on posting a poll on YouTube with 5 different options for which characters to choose. And Leeway story is so boring. Yeah, it's especially really boring when you have to do it 3 times, or for the 3rd time. Particularly because I had to do the Leeway story again after having done the, what's it called? Having a stroke. The Sumeru story. God, wow. As my brain's working properly today. Let's go to this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I wanted to navigate. Alright, it's fine. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the Leeway story, boring as heck, I agree. Like, Zhongli is probably the only standout in that story quest, and even then, it just, like, it drags on a bit long, and there's so much nonsense in that quest, it's just like, oh, why? But anyway, we got the reputation level 2. Can we get to level 3 today? Because level 3 is condensed resin blueprint, and I want that, so that if there's a day where I don't feel like using 20 resin at a time on ley lines or something, I can just craft condensed resin. It's a nice time save. I would need 420. We get 40 from these, right? That's 100. Oh, yes, I can get exactly to level 3. It's almost like they designed it that way. Yay. All right, wonderful. So I'm going to do these real quick in single player because I want condensed resin. That's all it comes down to. And we're probably actually going to craft our condensed resin today, even with the resin that we have, so that we can do talent farming, because one thing I was going to do this week was talent farming, but then I did like one run of the Mondstadt domain for Kaya's talents or something, and I was like, oh yeah, the Mondstadt domains are pure pain and misery. So I'm going to use you guys in co-op to help me go through those domains quicker, because they suck. And it's Sunday, so we can do any of them we want, right? Ew. So yeah, I'll let people in co-op after we do the commissions here. Did I accept them? I think I accepted them. That's what happens when you're talking. I can't remember. I did. Okay. Go to quests. Navigate. So yes, I've got a smorgasbord of quests now as well. So we got adventure rank ascension, because I got to adventure rank. I went from like 33, somewhere in 33, to all the way to 35 and a half. Basically just from the Leeway story, which is nice, I suppose. So we got to do that today. And then all these other things are, I believe, mostly quests that were forced on me. I cannot continue with... Why is there exclamation points at everything? I don't think I can continue with... Yeah, I can't continue with... Oh, God. Oh, no, this is the Chasm quest. What? This is not... This is the... Yeah, this is the continuation of the actual Archon quest. This is the Chasm quest, which... I mean, I want the Chasm unlocked too, because all the exploration and quest primogems, there's lots of stuff to be had in the Chasm. But... This one I need to do, which is apparently... Oh, this is like the first... I think I have to do the first Dane's Life quest, so that I can do this quest. And also then, so yeah, it's a whole freaking mess. 500 more story quests to do. Yay. Also, just to keep the pop-ups gone, I'm gonna just turn off the co-op requesting. Y'all can try... I'll say when I'm turning back on co-op, so don't worry about it. You can try to get in co-op after, alright? Do what I always do, where I let new people in. Suppose we can go claim our adventure rank rewards that I haven't claimed. Let's see. Should I? No. I was gonna say I should take that land quest, because I think taking that land quest leads to getting the parametric transformer, which really, fine, whatever. It's fine. I hate this whenever this happens. Like, oh yeah, 18 minutes until you can claim it. Like, freaking whatever. It's fine. And probably by the time I finish my dailies and whatever, I'll be coming back here anyways. It's okay. It's okay. New mod. Yeah, Saz has been a mod for a while on Discord. I just always forgot to mod them on YouTube. I probably have more mods than I need, realistically, but it's just to make sure the bots are murdered without me having to intervene. Alright, bounties. Yeah, so bounties. We want to do trounce domains. I may as well... I already actually farmed. Oh yeah, I did farm also on my phone. I fought Dvalin after I reached rank 35. Mostly just because I wanted to try to see if we could get some Dvalin drops. And apparently, I think it does not even guarantee dropping those drops. the Ascension drops at rank 35. But we did get our first 5-star artifact from Dvalin, and is a pretty good one, to say the least. You know, EOLD defense. It's a 4-line, so there's that. You know, I mean, there's a world where this upgrades like 35% attack, and it's a useful piece in some form, but I'm not gonna bother with it. So, anywho, that's just artifacts, I suppose. So, Iron Chunks to Hanfang? I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry. I don't know how to properly pronounce 90% of the Liyue names. Or Liyue. Still don't know 100% whether it's Liyue or Liyue. Liyue. Anywho, let's go give Iron Chunks to this dude. Amazing Noel piece? I mean, maybe, yeah. Loading time was too quick. Didn't even have time to drink my water. Of course, while we're over here. Oh my, okay. I said, oh man, this whatever. No, it's fine. It's fine. I need to get these because if I don't get these, then it, you know, when am I gonna get them, right? I don't want to have to waste using a Oculus Resonance Stone on them. So I may as well grab them while I'm here. The Geoculus I'm referencing. It's not obvious. Oh yeah, I also, I think we unlocked the ability to do the fishing thing right now, and the teapot. So I don't know, maybe we'll do that today, but I have no idea. Yeah, so I can fish now once I do the teapot quest. Yay! Don't plan to really farm for the catch or anything right now. Why you do this, Hoyo? You know what? Never mind. I don't feel like it. What do you think of Honkai Impact? It's a game made by MiHoYo, and it's a gacha game. Never played it. Don't plan to play it. So, yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's got interesting lore if MiHoYo is as good as like world building and lore in that game as they are in this game. But that's not going to be a motivator for me to play it personally. Where's Zhongli when you need him? Yeah, exactly. They put that Oculus like that just as bait to pull for Zhongli, who we will never have on this account. But oh well. I wanted that plunge to do more damage than it did. I'm doing plunge attacks because plunge attacks are heavy attacks that I can get through Geo shields. And let's get through it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go.
How fortunate.
Not doing Dandy right now. It would take too long. We'll do Dandy eventually. Don't you worry, Beep. Except where's the dude? Oh, he's over there. There's an Oculus here. We'll get them. See, this one is acceptable. Climbing a tree, acceptable difficulty for an Oculus. Having to switch to a character, I'd have to teleport away, switch to Geo Traveler to get that freaking Oculus, and I don't care. I do not care. Honkai lore give me more emotional damage than any Chi-Chi-Con can ever. Well, that's maybe a good thing. After level 6 teapot is just annoying. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not level 10 in the teapot in my Polar Moly account. And it took me, I think, until like a couple months ago to level 10 in the teapot in my main account, because I never really purposely tried to get it. It just was never worth it. So, yeah. I agree, the teapot's annoying, but yeah, until level 6 is important so you can get the extra resin per week. Wait, this is the Dane's Life quest? What is this quest then? I think it said I had to do this quest? Man, I don't freaking know. Either way, whatever. We're not going to probably bother with the Archon quest right now. Archon quest is probably something I'll leave to I don't know. Those Archon quests might not be started until I'm in the mood to do them, which is never, but, you know. You got Teapot 10, so you can just buy more stuff every day. It's so nice. Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that upgrade of Teapot level 10, but whoop-de-doo. Like, I don't know. I never buy anything other than the other than the transient resin, the artifact leveling up junk. Why did I come here, by the way? No. We need to... We'll do our dailies, but we need to do our dang things first. Do. Okay. Radish veggie soup. I should have some of those, right? Right. I definitely do. Oh my god, there's so many prompts here. Here you go. Yeah, radish. I have... What? What's it trying to say there? I have radish soup. But yeah, slogging through the Archon quest is pain. It took me, I think, like 5 or 6 hours of just like spamming through with a controller. This is the freaking Archon quest on Friday to get so I could do the Lantern Rite quest today. That was a freaking pain. Oh yeah, the characters we're gonna put on the poll for the character selector is gonna be probably Yao Yao Xingqiu, Xinyan, because I feel like it'd be funny to put the worst one on there if you guys want to choose. And whatever one this is one I will say, whatever one you guys choose on that poll, I will take. And it was Xinyan, because I do find the idea of taking what is probably on the most like objective measurement basis the worst character in the game. And then the other two would probably be Beidou, because I'm just personally kind of interested in her. I've never tried her, but she has an interesting kit. Where am I going? This is what happens when I start talking. I just stopped doing what I was doing.
What's the
And the fifth one, I think, is a little up in the air. Did you get Chongyun? Yeah, no. Virgin Xinyan is amazing. Well, I'm not saying Xinyan can't work, but she's not the best option for anything. So, anywho, and yeah, so I have plenty of my own thoughts on like characters I would prefer the most. And obviously, there's characters that are on like a measurable. This is not what I meant to do, but I guess I'm doing it. It would be like measurably the most useful to the account. But we decided on the future for co-op Elden Ring streams. Yes, they're on Twitch. I was gonna have more than I had one that was done earlier this week on Twitch. You should be able to view the VOD if you click on my Twitch in the description. But anywho, whoops, God dang it, I just clicked on the window again, man. I can actually solve that problem by just moving where my secondary monitor is positioned in Windows. I can go position it somewhere else that my mouse isn't automatically switching over to by accident. Oh no, I still have to give you the iron chunks, right? There you go. I have barely enough, good lord. No, we do not have Xingqiu. Xingqiu is probably objectively the smart meta choice. Like, just having a consistent, really good Hydra applicator is the smart choice. with Dendro reactions now, I can like probably safely say Xingqiu, of like, you know, the broken core early game support units, support / off-field whatever units like Zhongling, Xingqiu, and Bennett. I think Xingqiu is probably the most broken, in my opinion, in the current state of the game. So, Xingqiu is like got a measurable utility level, probably the most, you know, meta choice or whatever. But also, because of that, he's simultaneously the most boring choice. So, hence why Yao Yao will be on there, because useful Denjo character. And then, who else will be on there? Oh, no, it's not the button I meant to select. Wait, was that not the third? I thought that was the third request. Or did I just autopilot? I think my brain autopiloted and I selected. Yeah, I did. Okay. I thought I didn't select it. The reason I was confused there is because I thought I didn't go into this and claim the thing already. So I was like, it didn't complete. No. All right. Real quick, just to get it out of the way because it's boring while I talk about the character selector banner. Let's do the cook 20 dishes here, and then yeah, then we'll go on from there. Oh, and then we'll do the adventure rank quest, because that has to be done single player as well. Yeah, and then we can do co-op things for all you who want to do co-op. Imagine choosing Xingqiu and then getting him. Yeah. By the way, I will talk about Foliar and its temptation. There's a reason I put it on there. To spoil you in case you're only here to see wishes. Probably not wishing for it, but it is tempting. What is? Can I have something that I'm proficient in? Yes, good. Okay. Let's just make. Actually, do I need another healing item? I am proficient in this as well. Sweet. Auto cook. We'll make 15, I suppose. Thank you for the bonuses, Barbara. And we'll make the rest as radish veggie soup. I don't know why radish veggie soup is that hard to say for me. Alright, donezo. There we go. Easy. Beep says they might not join if it's not for exploring since your characters right now are not level enough to help. That's fine. Yeah, today is going to be focused on doing... oh, we didn't... No, that's fine. We'll claim our adventure rank points when we get dailies done. So let's do the adventure rank quest quick. Today is focused on, after we get this quest done, we'll do dailies, we'll do co-op stuff, we'll do our resin. We gotta get through... We got to get through the bounties. We got to get through a little bit of talent farming. And we got to get through these bosses. So we'll do that in co-op. And then we're probably just switching over to Lantern Rite. Because I want to, get through that. And I don't know if Lantern Rite has any co-op things. We'll see. I didn't check. But anywho. Claim that. Enter the ruins. It should be in Mondstadt, right? Yep. And we'll get some wishes for... Ooh, this gives 3 geo keys, huh? That's nice. How many geo keys do I have currently? 0. Nice. Alright, brilliant. Yeah, I have 2 standard wishes. I think that was just from ascending some characters this week. Oh yeah, the other thing I did this week I didn't mention. I did, ascend... I don't remember who exactly. I think it was Barbara and Amber or something. Or no, not Amber and Lisa, because I think I don't have the materials for them, so... Maybe we'll go gather the lamp grass, and I think valberries is what... Yeah, valberries is what Lisa needs. But I farm for the boss drops in particular for a bunch of them. Because that was what was quickest to do. That was the main reason. Okay. Oh yeah, we should... Oh wait, no, this is just an artifact domain. I thought this was the trials domain, like the elemental trials. That's supposed to be like a bad tutorial on how elemental reactions work. Resin is capped. I'm aware. We're part of the reason we're doing the bounties and commissions, other than the battle pass, is so that we can make condensed resin. But it'll be fine. At most, we're wasting like let's, if it takes us right from the start of the stream, we're at apparently 23 minutes already. Oh boy. Productive so far. We've wasted 3 whole resin. Oh no, 3 resin. I'll be fine, especially in the early game when we're not missing out on the highest tier of drops or anything. We'll be fine. Win crit build. Oh, it's some. Okay, I think Chad is talking about something else. Never mind. Please. There we go. Okay. Hello. And maybe... Well, no. At least it'll be fine. She'll enable superconduct.
Let's spark things. No escape.
Really? That was my own bad. I thought I could hit that before he jumped up in the air.
Come on. We can do it.
Let me switch. Good lord. Ow. 1,000 damage from Lisa. I maybe should try to level up some of my other characters' artifacts. I haven't looked... this week I did finish leveling up, I think, all of Kaya's artifacts to level 60, since I'm primarily using him to deal damage. But obviously this game wants you to have more than just one character leveled up, so I should probably look at their artifacts too. But I don't think I'm going to worry about it this stream. C4 Diona's discount Ganyu. I mean, I'd say it's very discount Ganyu. particularly because so C4 Diana, for some weird reason, unlike the vast majority of characters with charge attacks in this game, most charge attacks in this game have no ICD, meaning they always apply an element when you do damage, meaning like that. So like Ganyu, she always applies an element when you do her shot. She can always do a reaction, always do a melt reaction. It's part of what makes her strong. It's part of what makes any charge attack strong. And Diana, despite having that charge attack reduction thing in her C4, has ICD on her charge shot. So you can't like consistently. So I think it's every other charge shot basically, or every 3 is what it comes down to be. I don't remember what the reduction speed is in Diana's charge shot, so she's not very good as a Ganyu replacement to say the least. I wish Kai did more damage, but I haven't really leveled up his talents. Maybe we'll do that today. I think the talent leveling up is more restricted, honestly, less by these, because I've gotten them from farming and whatever, and more by these. But we'll see. Maybe we'll level those up a little bit today.
What's the hurry?
What is the hurry? I don't know.
Freeze!
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Early game is kind of a pain. What do we need for Kaya ascending? Because we are 35 now, so we can ascend to their 4th ascension, which means we unlock character's final passive, which is nice. Oh good. Yeah, I need to farm treasure hoarders. Alright. Hopefully these I can just craft, and then these I could probably get. So we could ascend Kaya today, potentially. Potentially.
What's the hurry?
Surrendering
Yep.
gentle. Come a little closer.
No. Oh my god, stop.
I'll protect us.
No, Lisa was on. Oh, Lisa. I didn't know Barbara was on cooldown there. Why do I keep getting overloaded? It's freaking all the archers on the side. Obnoxious buttholes. I should be doing more charge. Stop overloading me. You freaking jerks.
No escape.
Oh, not on cooldown. Or still on cooldown. You're dead finally.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this. Cool it.
Oh my god, stop.
Let's dance.
Dodge this. Cool it.
Why do they do this? Like, it's not difficult, it's just tedious. Like, just spreading, I mean, I'm fine with it, like, to be clear, the difficulty of them doing a bunch of different elements on archers is fine. It's a nice way to teach, particularly newer players, to, like, hey, elements are done, or reactions are done against you as well. But, more the problem is, like, why are they spread out in, like, 8 corners of the freaking room?
Protect us.
Just annoying.
Don't get frostbite.
Just makes it tedious, and I have to spend 5 years walking to all of them. And nobody, well, not nobody, but very few people have Kaza at this point. Yes, it's weapons only. That's why it's in the title. And the thumbnail. Why is that even a question? I'm so confused. Now that you farm for Yelan, your Yoimiya is cracked. Why? Because you were putting Shimanao on Yoimiya? Shimanao is not Yoimiya's best artifact set. Just saying. Sorry, I know it matches her visually or whatever, but Yoimiya's burst is her main form of AoE damage. Also makes her slightly more interesting, so I'm pretty sure Crimson is Yoimiya's best artifact set, substantially. So, yeah, I don't know. Shimanao is fine on her, to be clear, but you're losing a lot of burst DPS, and a meaningful amount of Yoimiya's overall damage can come from her burst, so... Anyways, play the game how you want, you know, I'm not trying to metagame you and tell you to farm a full new set for Yoimiya, but I think almost every Yoimiya person I've seen has Shimanao artifacts on, which makes sense because it's just an efficient domain to farm. I get it. I'm going to do the same thing for Hu Tao on my Polearm's Only account. I'm going to have Shimanao artifacts. But is definitely not the best artifact set.
Let's spark things up a little.
Oh, no, really? Well, Baron Bunny's on top of the mage. It's very, very nice.
Freeze.
Da. You know what I want to try more? I haven't tried Dendro reactions again since, in weapons only, really, since, what was it? I think it was level 20, like maybe level 40 characters. So, maybe Dendro reactions are a little bit more useful, particularly if I stack some, like, 2-set give EM artifacts on. I don't know.
Frozen in time.
Oh, that was a waste of a burst, oh well. Thought he'd be down for longer.
Don't push your luck. Cool it.
No escape.
I probably shouldn't even bother with that, yeah. Well, look at that, like 2 damage. I mean, Amber's Burst did like 1,000 damage there, it's fine. Amber's Burst is mostly just for... The reason I have Amber in the party is primarily just for exploration, to be real. But she also lets me do some melts on Kaya to get some little bouts of additional damage, so it's not the worst. I really don't know how to make Amber work. I haven't had a good idea yet. Like, I could do a Virgin Amber, maybe. I'm talking about, like, long-term, like, higher investment builds. Maybe a Virgin Amber would work. But
Dodge this.
I don't think she'd be the ideal choice, to say the least.
Frostbite.
We can, of course, do something like just, you know, maximum charge shot damage Amber, to be clear. Just don't think that's necessarily ideal.
Cool it.
There we go. Yay, we're done. Alright. Time for wishing content. Oh, I suppose I'll talk, since we're doing wishing content, I'll talk about Foliar. So, Elegy Amber cracked. Yeah, Elegy Amber, Elegy Amber would be cool to have. Anywho's. Let's go here. But yeah, I don't know, like, what is, if I can deal with Amber's burst costs, her burst could be okay for Virgin, I think. Oh yeah, it's a 40 cost, so, you know, her problem is her energy generation and not really her burst cost, though, but, anywho, there we go, that's the Ascension quest. So, may as well talk about, we're into the stream enough, I'll talk about Foliar. So we got these standard wishes we'll use, why not? Probably, I think we got a 4-star, yeah, we got a random Hazo, so we're probably not getting anything here, but we'll use our standard wishes here. We are at 7 pages, so we're at like 34. I expect nothing, but I deserve everything. So Foliar is an okay weapon. It's a good stat stick. It would be cool to have just for the sheer, like, you know, hey, now we can give 250 crit damage to Kaya or whatever other character, right? What is your history? I just clicked on the history. What do you want from me? And yep, that's about what I expected. All right, there we go. Well, we're at like 40 pity now. Yay, closer to a 5-star. That's probably not useful. Well, I don't know. If we get a weapon, we want weapons from the 5-stars, obviously. So, if you're talking about what our history is on the Foliar banner, we got Caliphonia, right? If you didn't watch the wishing video and that pity, and then we did like 30 more wishes before the Engulfing Lightning Haram banner, and to do like a few last tries, and we did not get anything. So, anyways, so this banner, unless someone can make a particular argument for like some kind of build that it seems like, oh my gosh, I really want to try that, we're gonna skip on the Foliar banner. It is really tempting because it's like a nice stat stick, but the problem is, so this weapon, right, this passive is very hard to trigger. This normal attacks dealing elemental damage. It's kind of hard to trigger in weapons only with 4-star characters. Also, you know, in the situation that this is the one we would prefer on this banner, right? If we get this weapon, that's another 5-star sword, and I already got a 5-star sword. I honestly think I'd rather prefer another weapon type right now. And the Jade Spear, while a decent enough generalist stat stick weapon, is not like has any crazy obvious use for us, in my opinion, versus some other polearms I'd rather have. Like I can tell you something like Sino's weapon. I just did theory crafting yesterday, and a lot of the theory crafting was centralized around the fact that Sino's weapon can enable doing unconventional builds, because of its passive being so good and it having a very high base crit rate. Like, this weapon is not near as useful as something like Sino's weapon, in my opinion. And it's a standard weapon, so it would be pretty rough, right? In this, I don't want the situation. If we wish in this banner, we go to pity. We lose our guarantee for either Homa or Aqua. We go to pity. We get Primordial Jadewinged Spear, and then, we start wishing on Aqua Homa when that comes, and then we get a standard banner weapon, and look, it's another Jadewinged Spear. Like, I do not want that situation. Like, there's no guarantee we'll ever get a Jadewinged Spear in the future, but because it's a standard banner weapon, the chance is vastly higher than, So anyways, point is, I think the pull value is quite low. And then the question is like, okay, how valuable are the 4 stars, right? How valuable is the 4 stars? Well, do 1 pull. I'm not even going to risk 1 pull because we're at 30 pity. If I do get 1 pull and get a 5-star, that's not worth it. It's not worth losing 30 pity for that. And anyways, for the 4 stars, Sackbow is the only one I actually like. Sackbow and Wizard are the best ones here. Flute is like hopefully never going to be useful for us because I hope we'll get enough weapons that's never going to be something we care about. Lithic Spear is meh. And Rain Slasher is Rain Slasher. So, yeah. Sackbow is the only one I'm actually realistically interested in for Kale, but right? Like, and then Widzith, you're gonna be like, Widzith is one of the good DPS 4-star weapons. Yes, it's a good weapon, but like, we gotta compare, like, who do we have a use for it on? Like, right now, the Catalyst characters we have available are Lisa and Barbara. Now, yes, it could enable some DPS Barbara build, potentially, but I'd prefer a crit rate weapon like Lost Prayer for doing DPS Barbara, honestly. And then Lisa, as far as I'm concerned, if we want to actually utilize her, is designed around ignoring her skill. You give her Fav Codex to try to get her, energy based on doing auto attacks. and then we do her, you do her burst. That's how Lisa is useful as far as I can tell. Wizards for Lisa in the future for doing some kind of new counter skill might be fun, but it's not worth going for right now is my point. There'll be more opportunities to get Wizard in the future. We can get it randomly from the standard banner. We can get it randomly from a non-rate up, right? It'll show up plenty of times in the future. It's a very common weapon to show up on the weapon banner. And more importantly, the next banner, right? The Homa Aqua banner, on top of both of those weapons just being better generic stat sticks than, despite them not being ideal stat sticks. There's an argument to be made, by the way, for skipping because we're only having 4 stars and we're never having crit rate ascension. I am still of the opinion that the best weapons that we can probably ever pull for on this account is going to be the weapons with a 44% crit rate. Where am I going? I was the notices, because they did announce the banners for those that aren't aware. Do I remember you? Yes, I remember your username. Why is that sound effect so loud? Like, I have the game audio substantially lower for the stream, so it's hopefully not breaking your ears, but that's way too loud. Good lord. Anywho, can you not see it in here? Where is it? Oh my god, the sound, man. The sound is so loud. Why is it so loud? There we go. Okay, yeah. So, this banner. Aqua and Homa, obviously both good general stat stick weapons. There's an argument to be made that I should skip them over, like, going for Jade Cutter or something, right? But we don't know when Jade Cutters are running. Although there is a rumor that El Beto is getting rerun next patch, which if that's true, Jade Cutter might actually show up next patch, and that would be a bit rough, but we'll see. I hope that rumor is false, because I do not want to have to, like, grind for Jade Cutter. That sounds miserable. Anywho. Who will Tignari's weapon be put with? Yeah, that's a good question as well. When the heck is Tignari's weapon coming back? But Aqua, Homa, both good weapons. Would like to have them. I can tell you. Actually, now that I think about it, it would be funny to have Homa on Yao Yao. Like, Homa and Zhongling can work fine, right? I don't even have that much interest in building Zhongling right now, though. So, the only other one we can use Homa on right now is Yunjin. So, I don't know. Point is, Homa is not, like, the most valuable weapon for us. Neither is Aqua. But we're going to do it anyways, because, I mean, I got to do some amount of wishing content. But we're probably not going for it. We'll go for one of them. Which one we get is like, hey, cool, and then that's it. But anyways, the 4 stars on the banner are quite good. Dragon's Bane is okay. We're probably never going to get that much use out of it, presumably, but maybe. It's not a bad weapon. And then there's, of course, Fab Codex. I was just talking about. That's basically what I want on Lisa if we're going to properly utilize Lisa, realistically. Like, unfortunately, outside of going for Lisa nukes with some, stat stick weapon like Widzith or a 5-star weapon like Lost Prayers or whatever, Fab Codex is always going to be Lisa's best weapon. And then Fab Sword is obviously just, again, it's a Fab weapon. It's very good. So, yeah, this is a much better 4 stars. Lithic Blade, I don't remember what it does. I think it's the same as the Lithic Spear passive, if I recall. So it's kind of whatever. And then Rust is okay. We could use it for official or, I don't know, a normal attack Amber, whatever. We could do something with it. It exists. But yeah, this isn't the best banner, in my opinion, for weapons only. Like, not even really that close, because we can't really properly utilize either of the weapons to their full potential or anything. But that said, maybe I wait to choose. Maybe on the banner, or on the Liyue character selector, I'll put an option instead of like choosing like Ning Wang or something as the 5th option. I'll just say, we can. I'll let people in co-op now, so we can do things, the dailies and whatever. Not allow direct join. There we go. But you're not very late. I've spent 40 minutes just talking about what I've done this week and doing Ascension quests. So is that Beep? No, it's not Beep. Oh yeah, that's Beep's icon, I think, in NA. Hello, Umbreon, Rona, and I don't know what to put here. Put her. My bad. I think I already said you could join, so there we go. We'll let these people join. Nice Kaching skin. Pretty skin. I'll never buy it, that's for sure. Lithic Spear equals Dragon's Bane? Yeah, I mean, either one of them. Maybe you should wait until the end of the patch for your wish, that we get the info on the 3.5 livestream banners. I would, but unfortunately, the nature of content creation for Genshin, I can tell you if I do a freaking wishing video on the Staff of Homa Aqua banner, 2 weeks after it's live. What is that little follower? I've never seen this thing before. Is this from Lantern Rite? It must be from Lantern Rite. I can tell you if I don't do a summoning video, like when the banner starts, nobody's gonna watch it. Not nobody, to be clear. People will watch it, but like, if I want to try to get an uplift, people tend to watch summoning videos more often than they watch any other Genshin video, as far as I can tell, on my channel at least. So, I'm going to switch to Kaya. So, doing a video not when the banner first comes live is a bad idea, basically. Unfortunately. It's the nature of human behavior, which the YouTube algorithm is designed around. So, yay. So point would be, we probably are going to wish on the Aquahoma banner anyways, see what we get, because exciting, we want to wish anyways. We want to get and do things that are fun to play around with for the account. I would be fine with either one of them, so may as well go for either one of them, right? And then, oh yeah, just a reminder, I would request that people use 4 stars, but it's not that important, really. If you don't want to, you can feel free to protest me. I'm just gonna let you guys handle this because I can't even see what's going on. So, anyways, yeah. Maybe I do the Lantern Rite selector because I'd assume Lantern Rite 14. Oh wait, it's only 14 days. I don't know if you can choose a character after the thing ends. Is that over? Really, the Lantern? Oh, Lantern Rite is over before the banner is over. Okay. So, Does anyone know? Does anyone know if you can choose the Lantern Rite characters after the event is over? Because if you have to choose in the event, then oh well. I'll just put maybe a note in the survey that says,
What's the hurry?
you know, if we get home a Yao Yao. Well, I don't know. I don't want to put the thing in the survey that would bias people, but what character would be most fun to select on Lantern Rite? Like if we get Homa, I kind of want Yao Yao, just for the fun of it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Where is the rest? There we go. Let's go over here. Yeah. Yes, we're on EU. Bye, Lex. Thanks for joining. 4-star selector will go away before either banner changes. Okay, well, never mind then. I guess it's a non-factor then. I mean, it is not a non-factor. But I might just put a little quip in there like, you know, if we get Homa, Yao Yao would be fun, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't like putting stuff in polls that would bias what people would select. I like Yao Yao, but I have the ability already to do DP as Yao Yao, potentially even with Homa on my Polarm account, so I don't really need to have her on this account. She would be useful, to be clear, but I don't need to have her. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'll mention anything. I'll leave it up to you all. So I think the choices I'll put in the poll. Ugh, sorry, I got a frog in my throat. Really speak. Should maybe take a drink of water. Li Xinyan, Yao Yao, Xingqiu, Beidou, because I'm interested in her. She seems fun. For any future claymores, you know, we get in the future. Future claymores we get in the future. That was a... Can you believe I have a minor in linguistics? This dude is a butthole. Well, I'll let Raiden Shogun solve this problem. What do you want me to do? I can't do anything here. Co-op peoples is your job. Why are you even here if you don't want to kill a Hilichurl? What are they doing? Guys, it's a Hilichurl. Kill him. Kill him.
Illusion shattered.
Well then, I'll let them figure this one out. Where is the story commission? There's supposed to be a story commission for the day, right? Did I do the story commission, or is this the story commission? Or was there no, is this one of those rare no story commission days? No. Oh, over here. Okay. No, that's not a story commission. Okay, there's just no story commissions today. Oh well. I am wimping out, yes. The commission's already done? Oh, well. Never mind. I guess I was ragging on people for no reason. I apologize. Oh yeah, I could put Yanfei on there. I do like Yanfei. Yanfei would be a fun option. But okay, you know what? Real quick. Just so I'm not forgetting anyone. So the question is the fifth option, right? The fifth option in the poll, since YouTube only lets me do 5 options anyways. This doesn't really help me. Can I do by rarity? Or can I not do by rarity? Oh, that's annoying as heck. Okay. Well, so Beidou, we already talked about. I could have put Ningguang on the banner on the choice. I'm not against Ningguang, but Ningguang's more of one like I'd be happy to build her once I get a weapon and something to use with her, and then I also get, you know, her from the weapon banner in the first place. So other than that, we have Yanfei. So Yanfei could be our 5th option. Is that it? Is it just Yanfei or Ningguang? None of you are Liyue. Yeah, I think the choice is basically Yanfei or Ningguang for the 5th option.
I didn't know you were
Yeah,
such a
okay.
slacker.
So, I don't know. Who do you all want to see as the 5th option? Yanfei or Ningguang? I think either of them are unlikely on a statistical level to be chosen. So, you know, we'll see. How many weapons do you have now? Like total? No, I don't know. A bunch. If you're talking about 5-star weapons specifically, 1. because we have not gotten any earlies at all. So,
What's the hurry?
is what it is. I'm sure earlies will come eventually. Oh yeah, we gotta go over here. Wait, is this commission done? No. Oops. Do. Yanfei. Okay, looks like it's Yanfei. Alright. So, it'll be Yanfei, Xingqiu, Yao Yao, Beidou, and Xinyan.
What's the hurry?
Hello, Mirana. Oh, okay, so this is one of those story commissions that is basically not a story commission. Nice. Like those. Easy, short commission. Yanfei's a smarter idea, but Ning stands and Ning Wang. I don't disagree with you. Ning Wang seems interesting to play, but Yanfei has her own problems. Both Yanfei and Ning Wang have their own problems. I think I like Yanfei's kits slightly more personally, but I'm not against building either of them in the future. So I feel like they probably won't be chosen on
What's the hurry?
the chance of either the community voting.
Fascinating.
Realistically, the community is either going to choose Xingqiu or Yao Yao, and because of that, I am probably not going to put them. There is like some bias I've seen, like people on the online polls, more often than not, I think we have to go here. Oops. Like to choose the first option in the poll, so I'm not going to put Xingqiu or Yao Yao on the first option in the poll. I think I'll probably throw Beidou as the first option or something, and then we'll put the rest of them. So I'm willing to bet Xingqiu and Xingqiu and Yao Yao are the top contenders. So I couldn't tell you which one, because Yao Yao has, being Gendro and being cute and being new character going for her, that might bias the poll and for the community to choose her. And then Xingqiu has, being the smartest, objective, measurable utility choice going for him. So Xingqiu is objectively the smarter choice. Like if you don't have Xingqiu on if you're a new player, just choose Xingqiu, honestly. He's of such heavy utility for an account. Well, I guess with an asterisk of if you plan on wishing on the Yelan Homa banner, there's a decent chance you might get Xingqiu anyways, so
My apologies.
doesn't matter, basically. Oh, they completed the thing for me by the time I got here. Alright then.
Take flight.
Thank you, Roni Umbreon, or Ronnie, and I don't know what to put her. We're gonna turn to single player so we can claim our rewards, and then we'll let new people in so we can do bounties, I suppose. But yeah, Xinyan will be on there as well, of course. So yeah, well, you know what? Real quick, I'm gonna go put on a notepad so the game's gonna be frozen, just so I remember I'm gonna do this. Poll. I'll probably post this poll today, by the way, so you can keep an eye out, or you can manually go to the channel if you want to vote on it. Poll for weapons only. Yanfei, Beidou, Xinyan, and of course Xingqiu. I spelled Xingqiu wrong. And Yao Yao. I can tell you, the only situation where I personally would, I think, prefer Yao Yao, since I already have her on Polearms Only, and I built her, and have the ability to DPS her there, is if I get home on this account, then I kind of want to have Yao Yao. Because I think Yao Yao would be the most fun out of, like, Zhongling, Yao Yao, and, what's her bucket? Yunjin. Yao Yao would be the most fun to put Staff of Homa on, personally. So, anywho. Let's go. We have to go talk to the lady and then claim our garbage. This weapon only, maybe we should make a choice of which weapon would be the coolest instead of the characters. I mean, the problem with, like, I can let you guys vote on what weapon to go for, right? But, like, there's not very often going to be situations, like, outside, like, right, if I hear that, if we find out that Jade Cutter's coming back in the second half of 3.5, we will try to guarantee getting Jade Cutter, right? But outside of that, like, what exactly is the point until we get an actual weapon? Like, if you guys want to decide, when we get to the point of where we have 8 different 5-star weapons, at least, and, you guys want to vote on, like, hey, do we do Physical Kaya or Jade Cutter Kaya? I don't know, right? With Aquila or Jade Cutter. Then I'll let you guys vote on that kind of thing, I think. But what is the point? My point is, like, what exactly would the point be of letting you guys vote for... I should have checked what that Scholar artifact was. What is the point of letting you guys vote for a weapon to go for when we're almost never, without saving up for quite some time, we're not going to be able to guarantee getting a particular weapon. Like, most of the time we're wishing on this account is just going to be wishing for whatever. So, whatever what that was a 4-star scholar artifact, right? Am I having a stroke? It was like a little card-looking thing. Oh, it was a flower. Oh, good lord. Okay, I didn't think it was a flower. This did not look flower to me. Does this look a flower to anyone? Looks like a timepiece or a circlet or anything. I don't know. It has a flower image on it, I'm aware. But anywho, what does 4P Scholar do? Gaining elemental particles gives 3 energy to all party members who have a bow or catalyst equipped. That is the weirdest 4-piece set I've ever seen, but Scholar is useful as like a 2-piece set, so hence why I wanted to check what it was. I would really like a Scholar timepiece. It's not 3-star, but it's fine. Not gonna worry about it. Anywho, we'll let new people in. Wait, is there anything else? Oh yeah, claim this. Alright, now we'll let people in. Wait for Mist Splitter. What? I mean, Mist Splitter's okay. Again, Mist Splitter would be a cool one to go for, but like, Mist Splitter is likely to show up relatively soon, because Ayaka, especially that she just got a skin, is someone who's probably going to get a rerun soon-ish. Dia's Pillow. Okay. But, I don't know. Are you going to buy Blackcliff series? I think it's kind of pointless too, honestly. So my logic on like using some of my star glitter for, what do we have? Oh yeah, I remember someone when I did the last 10 pull for the Huron and Engulfing Lightning, someone bought a $1 top up for us for some unforsaken reason. But anyways, I was using star glitter for this because I figure there's not much point in buying these until we get one of the characters from the weapon banner anyways. Like, it's not worth the star glitter if I might not get official for 5 years anyways, right? And then the Blackcliff's weapons, hopefully sooner rather than later, as soon as like the Blackcliff weapons are basically bad stat sticks. They're good generic options if you don't have anything else for DPS, like, and you need the crit stats. But other than that, basically any 5-star stat stick weapon is going to be better. So hence we're gonna pass on them, I think. Elan weapon for Amber. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I would be perfectly happy with getting Aqua or Homa. It'd be fun weapons to have to play about with. But none of them are like, neither of Homa or Aqua are particularly crazily exciting. So the plan would be, you know, we'll obviously easily be able to get to 1 pity here. The plan would be to get 1 Aqua or Homa, like whichever one it gives us. So we'll do, you know, 3 10 pulls. We're at about 30 pity right now, so we'll do 3 or 4 10 pulls. And then that'll be all we do on the Aqua Homa banner. So it won't be the most exciting pulls ever, but it'll be interesting to see what we get at least. And yeah, on like a value for the account argument, there's something that I maybe should skip, but being that I don't want to not skip. I don't want to not wish for weapons for 2 months on this account. Since it's particularly brand new and I just want anything to play around with. So yeah. Anywho. Homa for jungling. Yeah, Homa for jungling would be fine as well. So yeah, Homa has enough long-term value, and Aqua has a little bit more questionable long-term value, I feel, but it's still okay. What are we doing? I think we're doing bounties. Yeah, let's go do bounties. And then I will let a few more people in, and then we can do the trounce domains as well as resin. That's what I'll do. And then we'll move on to Lantern Rite after an hour on the stream. Boy. Oh boy. I've been productive. Yeah. Maybe I'm not going to probably do this on stream, but I might try to do 12 stars Inspire Abyss. Just go further Inspire Abyss after I send some characters this week. So I was going to try to get the edited video of last week's live stream up today, but I got busy, so I prioritized Polearms only because Polearms only reached its last major milestone, so I wanted to finish that. Alright, we gotta go to Liyue and claim the, whatever the thing is called, the bounty. Alhaitham weapon gives 4 crit rate and 88 crit damage. Yep. And that's functionally all it is. So I already talked about, I'm not going to talk about it again, I already talked about why we're not going to go for Foliar. It's tempting, to be clear. Like, you know, if I had a guarantee in the world that I could get Foliar and not Jade Spear, I would probably say, yeah, let's do it. But we don't. And gating Jade Spear would be a bit rough. because it's easily possible we get Jade Spear, and then we wish on Aquahoma, or we wish on the Jade Cutter banner, and it's like, hey, or our first standard 5-star, hey, here's another Jade Spear. And that would suck. Meaning we use like an entire pity's worth on the weapon banner to get a standard banner weapon that is just okay. And has no real obvious use for us, outside of being a okay weapon for jungling. Like a strictly okay weapon, and that's it. So, no. Sorry. We're not planning on it. Oh. What? I thought I couldn't do this quest yet. Oh no, there's just like a little cinematic it does when you walk into the chasm, except I was going backwards. So, yeah, it's fine. Any shows or series you've been watching recently? I've been watching a bunch of the new anime this season. There's nothing in particular that's like, oh my god, really good. That sticks out to me. Just a bunch that are like, okay, enjoyable shows. Yeah, we will discuss leaks, but I'm not gonna like discuss surface or oh my god, are you serious? Chasm is sealed up. You do realize it just came from inside the chasm, dudes. Shush. Oh my god, just let me go past. I'm leaving the chasm, not going into it, dude. Okay, thank you, good lord. Yeah, this season's of anime is it's okay. There's some enjoyable shows. I'd have to go through the list to figure out the ones I actually am enjoying. I can't remember off the top of my head. Where's this heading? Just up there? Okay. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna bother, as I said before, until we get to the late game. I'm not gonna enforce it, but all you people's using 5 stars here. It's just remember my whole point. Part of the point was like, you know, you could use this as an opportunity to test out 4 stars. You know, go slap your Ayaka artifacts on someone and see how they do, if you want. Or you can just continue using your 5 stars. It's fine. It doesn't really make a functional difference right now on this account. But I will enforce the using only 5-star, or sorry, only 4-star characters in co-op once we get in late game when it actually matters. Yeah, nobody's using their freaking 4 stars. It's like, come on, you gotta have some of them built. I hope. And this way. I don't mind the hilly trail. Actually, let's get this chest.
Free.
Ow.
Oh, so sorry.
What's your pity at the moment? We're at, I think, exactly, on the weapon banner, we're at exactly 30 pity. So, yes, I know it's tempting. Like, we could feasibly today, you know, well, probably not, but it wouldn't be the most unfeasible thing to get, you know, Foliar. But it's just not worth it. It's not a good enough weapon to be worth the risk. If it was Jade Cutter, we'd be doing it, right? Jade Cutter is like, yeah. Jade Cutter is just one of the best weapons I can possibly ask for as far as a general stat stick. But it's not Jade Cutter. So, we're not. If its passive was just like dealing normal attack damage to get the bonus from EM, I'd be much more interested in it. But the fact that it has to deal elemental normal attack damage is just really restrictive, and I don't like it. So it'd be I did actually go for the weapon on my main account, because I had like 30-ish pity from the Nahida weapon banner, I think, or something. I don't remember exactly. And I used about 30 wishes to go to pity on that banner on my main account because I wanted it for DPS Kazuha, Pyro DPS Kazuha specifically, and I got a Lost Pair to Sacred Winds. So, you know, there's your lesson for you. Don't wish on the freaking weapon banner. Also, this is not. We're supposed to be doing a bounty, and I'm getting distracted. Yeah. I'm not getting it. Sorry to those that are just here for wishing content. I don't know. There's probably no more wishing content in this stream unless we get another standard wish from something. Which, I mean, actually, I guess, you know what? If you do want more wishing content, I can get you 2 more standard wishes. How exciting. By, ascending Amber and Lisa. So if you're really wanting wishing content, I can do that for you. And we could potentially do Bennett as well,
Really be up?
if wanted.
Where did that come from?
Although we'd have to get 2 ascensions for Bennett, which would require more farming for this, so we probably can't. Never mind, we can't do Bennett. We could do 2 more wishes, if you really, really want it. We could even, actually we could do 3 more wishes, because we could do Kale. So if you wants it, I could do, and we can't do these guys, because they need beetles, yeah, and then you need mushrooms, so can't do those 2. But we can do 3 more standard wishes if you guys really want more wishing content. That's all I can promise. Where are we going? This way. Can I join your world? You can try to join. I'm not going to make any promises to anyone specifically. Right now the co-op is full, so you'd have to wait until I kick people out. After we're done with bounties here, I'll let a few new people in so we can do world bosses real quick. As well as, basically just using up my resin. As well as, what's it called? Where? Oh, all the way over there, good lord. Talent domains. Well, I'm not sure which talents we're going to farm for, but I'll have to double check. Well, hello, friend. You seem like a butthole.
Don't get frostbite.
Wow, that was so difficult. I didn't cheat with co-op at all. Don't worry about it. Okay, next one. What server are you on? This is EU server. We're going to fish for the catch. Not right now. Maybe. If we build jungling and we don't have like a 5-star polearm to use on jungling, probably yes. We're not building jungling right now though. And honestly, I'm probably not gonna plan on building jungling until we get either a 5-star weapon that makes me want to build her to utilize the 5-star weapon, or there's like we have a need for like the additional pyro for some reaction-based team in Abyss for Abyss utility, right? But I've already have a fully built Yunjin, well, kind of fully built Yunjin on my polearm account. I'm not super interested in leveling up another Yunjin right at this exact moment, so yeah. We'll see. How do people even donate Genesis crystals? They're using a service called Coda Shop most of the time, because you can just type in people's UIDs and then plop, there's some Genesis crystals. To be clear, if you have money, I personally appreciate more donations to me. I do than donations to the account. Not that they aren't appreciated, right? It would be nice, but I don't even want any Genesis crystals right now, because I feel like if anyone's donating Genesis crystals right now, it'd be for the reason of like, hey, I want you to wish for Foliar. But like if we wish for Foliar, even assuming we get it, like, because we're then losing our guarantee for Homa or Aqua. It's not like the worst thing in the world, honestly, but I don't know. You know, if someone really wants to, you know, I'd potentially be open to it, but I'd rather you donate the money to me, because that gives me more motivation for making videos. It's hard making as little money, in particular on the streams, as I do right now. Makes it easier to get motivation to... Where is this frickin' Sealy going? Dude! Okay, finally over here. I hate how far some Sealies go sometimes, man. Anywho, what I was saying. Don't donate Genesis crystals. You can do what you want with your money to clear, but like...
How fortunate.
As me, the Mr. Streamer, I don't make a lot of money as a small creator. I appreciate direct donations more than
What's the hurry? Freeze.
than a donation to the account. But if you really want to, I literally cannot stop you. Well, I could stop you by like hiding the UID, but whatever. That's kind of my point. Where are we going? This way. Okay. Okay. I should probably unlock the Crimson Domain while I'm here. Would be maybe a smart idea. Really? How? Oh my god, it's all the way over here, of course. Freaking jerk, Sealy. Really? It's down?
What's the hurry?
Frick this area. I so freaking despise Liyue and Mondstadt bounties. I really despise them. Are you always stream on here? Do you also stream on Twitch? I do also stream on Twitch, but Twitch is going to be more like casual, particularly non-Genshin content. Right, content where I have less of a specific idea of what I want the stream to be, and more just kind of vibing in games, which could be Genshin to be clear. If I'm ever in the mood to, you know, like right now the priority on the YouTube channel is of course going to be weapons only, because it's the new account and needs a lot of grinding and whatever, and it's free to play too, so again, needs a lot of grinding. So like I might do, I don't know, if I'm in the mood for it on the weekdays, right, and I feel like doing something on weapons only, or sorry, polearms only, I might do some of my polearms only streams on Twitch, right, if you want. So link is in the description if you want, but no pressure. It's not that important to me at this moment in time. Why did I didn't use elemental sight and I just like ran past what I need to go to. Don't know why I did that.
What's the hurry?
Hello, Mr. Slime. Why did you just teleport? Some interesting lag there.
Cool it.
Alright then.
Whirling snow.
Why would Sapphire need to pin the UID? The UID's in the bottom right.
What's the hurry?
Okay. Actually, no, that's a stupid question. I just realized, because obviously if you have to leave the stream to go type it into a game or something on mobile, then, can you calm down, dude? If you have to go type it on mobile, then I guess you have to leave the stream to see it, so that's fair, I guess. I answered my own question. How smart I am. Die, please. Is still someone else alive? Oh my
What's the
god.
hurry?
Uh, why are Ayaka do as much damage as my Kaya, Dia's pillow?
Freeze.
Whirling snow.
I am confused. Alright, where's the frickin' dude? Over here. Let's deal with this. I don't know why everyone in the co-op session is 5 miles away from me, so this is gonna be fun.
What's the hurry?
Hello. I don't know what's going on with the server right now that enemies aren't doing anything, but I'll take it. You know, a frozen ruin hunter is easier to kill than a non-frozen ruin hunter. What's happening? There we go. Good lord. Oh my god, stop targeting the bogs.
Quite the fun.
Whirling snow.
La, 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 da, 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 da.
Break the ice.
Oh my god, stop. What? Dude, stop teleporting.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Billowing surge.
Freeze.
Oh good, we froze him in the air.
What's the hurry? Push your luck. That
Why are we having so much difficulty with this?
unexpected.
What is happening? Okay, great. Thank you for putting me in this waypoint. What a great, cool.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain.
Uh,
Interesting.
I like how the support says they're sorry. No, it's not your fault, Mika. I wasn't even trying to stay in your heal, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter because I basically got one shot by that thing anyways. It's not your fault if I died. I'm just confused why it was taking 5 years to kill when there's 3 people with presumably level 80 or I'm assuming level 80 5-star characters. It's just confusing. That's all. Da 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 da. It didn't reset, did it? I hope it's dead. Was there a pop-up that I missed that said it completed? I don't know. Either way, I want to come back up here to get the Crimson domain open. Well, thank you. Okay. I'm assuming it's complete, so hopefully, at least. Alright, hello. Let's kill you. Oh my god, stop, game. Oh, stop talking to the bugs guy. Oh my god. Like, is anyone else noticing that, like, enemies are taking the same amount of time to die as in co-op here as when I'm on my own? I don't know. It's just funny. This is, okay. I guess we'll switch to Amber. Let me guess, we're in combat with a bug. Oh, someone left? Okay, sure. Where's the thing we're in combat with, game? F off! For real. Why? Where is this? It's nowhere near us. Let me go out of combat so I can switch my freaking characters. Because this co-op in this game is trash and you can't... Oh my god. Co-op in this game. Jesus. Oh my... Like, where is it? And now it just randomly stops. Like, holy shit. Like... Didn't even bleep the one word. It's fine. Like... What in the world? Oh, someone else switched to Amber. That's fine. Okay, I need to go do the Celia, I suppose. Yeah, I'm already getting mad. It's just not my freaking fault. Like, why is co-op in this game such trash? Like, I just don't understand the decision-making behind co-op in this game. Like, they fundamentally designed this game completely around having teams. And then their solution for co-op is to not let you switch characters. And I get that the fundamental idea is like, oh, you have, you know, multiple people. You instead of, you know, switching characters, you have multiple people in co-op together that can function as a team. That's not the way people play. They just play the characters they want. And so it just doesn't function, right? And like change it, Mario.
Fascinating.
Like the fundamental idea I get made sense, but in actual practice it doesn't. Because it's not how people work. So, freaking good lord. Like, and then they design characters like Nilu, who basically don't function in co-op, right? Like, unless you manage to convince and argue with everyone to all switch to a Hydro and Dendro character. like, come on. Good lord. I'm sorry, it's just stupid. Okay. And this one I have to activate. Let's do Yoon Jin. Bam, bam. Yay, domain unlocked. Vape Nilu is cracked. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you can't do, but the fact that you just said Vape Nilu in co-op, if I had Nilu here today, and I want to do Vape Nilu, and Mika, Diaz-Pillow, and Stinking Sock want to use the characters they like, because that's fine, that's how humans work. I'm not going to tell you not to use the characters you like. I would have to convince them to switch to a Pyro character so we can do Vape Nilu. It's a team-based game. Everything is designed around using characters with other characters. It just doesn't function in co-op. It's stupid. So, anyways, I digress at this point. Co-op is bad in this game. It's the saddest thing about it and why it frustrates me is because it's so much lost potential doing like fun things in co-op. It's just, we got one more bad idea. Hell, you just like broke. I think Raiden just broke Yoon Jin's neck. How rude. Alright. Let's go. We'll just leave Yunjin active for now. Yunjin does not have leveled up anything, but it's fine. I will level up Yunjin eventually. She's a good generic overworld buffer. I should probably start using her soon for buffing Kaya's normal attacks, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. You know what I really want? I want Kuki. If we get Kuki, we could do Dendro main character, Kuki, and Barbara, and then we got a Hyper Bloom team where I use Kaya to freeze enemies. That's what I want to have happen. Anywho, Kuki is probably my most wanted character from the weapon banner. Probably won't happen anytime soon, unfortunately, because I want it. Therefore, it'll never happen. Let people use the same characters and domains. Yeah, that's like just such a pointless arbitrary restriction as well, yeah. Let's switch back to Kaya here. Yeah, there's just so much more they could do with co-op, and they don't. So, yeah, it's just like, it's eh. This is the full-on purple party. You might say Kaya's not purple, but these are like some violety shades of blue he got going on. Oh look, more chests to get distracted by. Good. Genshin needs so many quality of life changes, yeah. But like, I don't think they're ever going to do anything in co-op. They just treat it as like, this is the way it is, and they're not going to change it. I don't know. I'd be surprised. Which one? Big one. Figures.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You're in for a little shock.
Okay. May as well try to get this. Okay. Should be easy. Particularly because I can cheat. Oh, look, a precious chest. I definitely deserve that for the effort put in. Definitely deserve it. I see the Oculus there. I will get it if I have a... If I end up having to go up there. Which I think the answer is probably yes. And then I'll glide down to it. At least they fixed that in Inazuma. Yeah, like... Yeah, at least they fixed the bounties. Like, I can tell. I still have never gotten, I think, level 10 in Mondstadt on my main account. Or, sorry, my main account. My, Polearm account. Because I just, like, I don't care. I don't care about the wings. And... I got to like whatever the craftable thing was, the treasure compass, and I was like, nope, good enough. Never want to do this again. It's just so annoying to do these. Where are we going? Down? Are you serious? Where? Really? Particularly Liyue is annoying because of how much verticality there is. Level 10 isn't worth it. The monster has no drip. Yeah, I agree. Mondstadt wings are probably the worst wings. They match with like no one. Where's the Ruin God? Hello. Hello, friend. No, we don't have all the Oculus for this yet. If that's not obvious by all the Oculus that have been around the world. I think we're at level 7 on the G-Oculus statue. I think I'm at level 9. Wait. Yeah, I think I'm at level 7 on G-Oculus statue and level 9 for Animoculus, if I recall correctly. Alright, anyways, there's the third bounty. I'll let some new people in here in a second if you want to get your fingers ready or whatever. Alright, there we go. Thank you, Mika. Thank you, Diaz Pillow. And thank you, Stinky Sock. And thank you, whoever was in but had to leave before. Because I think you had connection issues. Do not remember your name, though. I apologize. Okay. Return to single player. And now,
Seems all the other
we should... I think I have to go... Do I? I don't know. I'm going to go talk to the person before I let anyone in real quick. I don't know if I have to talk to them in single player or not to claim their rewards. Probably not, but just in case. I'll wait until I talk to them. You recently collected all 130 Geoculi before unlocking a Geo statue. Nice. I do not plan to do that. My strategy is generally just, you know, comb through Liyue. Once I, like, want to go and complete the thing, I'll comb through Liyue, take the last ones that I can find manually, and then, there we go, there's rank 3, and there's condensed resin. Yay! Most important crafting recipe in the game. And then I use the Geoculus Resonance Stone to find like the last few stragglers that I don't know where they are. So once I get to like 10 is where I start using the Geoculus Resonance Stone. Alright, welcome Cheesecake, T. Marie, and Ruru. You have the Ayaka skin, very nice. How much pity are you on? We're on 30 pity. I think exactly 30 pity. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Condensed resin, and we have a whole bunch of these. Lovely. Whoops. Just realized I was planning to go fight a boss, so maybe I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. We don't really need to claim the weekly drops that badly right now, because we don't even have a guarantee of getting the, Oh, actually, no, you cannot even get the... Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I literally cannot even get these drops yet, so it's fine.
Take flight.
Did I get I think I got something... Oh yeah, I did get a Dream Soul when I fought Debalin, which was nice. That was probably the more important drop I got from Debalin. So, yay. Alright. So let's go. I like the Ayaka skin. It's okay. I don't love it. It's okay. And I don't care about Ayaka's character, so I will certainly never buy it, but it's an okay skin. That's what I would describe it as. Okay. It looks better in-game than it did in like the promotional materials, personally. What was it doing? Oh yeah. We'll go fight Child a couple times. So this is just for the battle pass. So we'll see if we can get one more wish for you all. For you. Actually, I don't know. Can we get there? This we cannot get unless we use Fragile, which is not worth it. This we can get. This we could theoretically get, but that's not worth the time.
Let's get moving.
Oh, we'll probably be able to get some of these from Lantern right now. I think about it, because we're doing Lantern right after this, so we'll probably get to level 10. So, plan for the rest of the stream after we get these done. Real quick is we'll get that one unlocked from doing our resin stuff. We'll get this done, and then the rest we probably are not doing. But I think this should get us over to level 10 is my thinking. Can you put your characters in your showcase in your profile? Sure. There's not much to showcase right now, but sure. Oh, I just started without them being here. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Let me exit back out.
Quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me.
I just felt like leaving you all alone. Lisa got the better skin in this patch. Oh yeah, I 1000% agree. Lisa's skin is just about 100 times better. Can we get the Lisa skin yet? If we do Lantern Rite today, do we get the Lisa skin, or is that not unlockable until tomorrow too? If I can get the Lisa skin today, I would love to. It's just completed the domains. You don't need the rewards. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not going to bother using Fragile or anything for these boss drops, since I can't even get the important drops anyways.
Amuse me.
Lag
Surrender
man.
is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Two. More time. Ow. Well, look, he's dead. What a surprise. Lisa's skin is a separate event. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought I just assumed it was part of Lantern Rite. The reason I assumed that is because last year I think Ningguang's skin was in Lantern Rite, and I think you just got it after the end of Lantern Rite, the main story part of Lantern Rite. No, I think Fischl was designed as a physical DPS originally, and then Mihoyo accidentally just made her a really good off-field Electro player. Hey, an achievement. I certainly wouldn't be against trying to do... I certainly wouldn't be against... Whoops. trying to do a physical official in the future. You know, official as she was intended to be. So, oh well, we'll have to wait for the Lisa skin. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. I'll be okay with waiting for that. Alright, let people load back in, then we'll do one more here. And then we go use our resin. Who do I want to use my resin on? So, Ballad, I believe, yeah, is what Kaya uses. This is Animo Traveler, and they use Freedom, okay. Barbara uses also Freedom, okay. Lisa uses, I don't know. Great, I love that they do that. Because I leveled it up to 2, so I can't see that. That's really annoying. Can't see Bennett because he's not ascended. Alright, so maybe we do one ballad, since it seems like, well, I don't know. When is, I don't want to do this on my own. Wednesday? You know what, I might just say, after we're going to just do 4 runs in Ballad, because I plan on using them. We'll need them eventually. Kaya's the most important one to level up talent-wise right now, so may as well, is my thinking. I think it's a sin that Barbara doesn't use Ballad. Yeah, that is a bit of a flavor fail for sure.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then,
hello. I don't get what the, yeah, I do not have these little, like, I don't know if you see the little, like, stutters. They probably don't look like that much to you on stream, and they're not the end of the world. But, like, those little, like, frame stutters that happen only happen on a EU server for me. It's very weird. I don't get why. Just the weirdness of this game running so much of its crap on server side that it just doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't meaningfully affect anything most of the time, as far as I can tell, but I imagine when it comes time to do Spyro Abyss, you know, the higher floors of Spyro Abyss in the future, that might be a little more annoying, but... Ow. Don't kill me. Yay. I don't need to claim it. Goodbye. You're playing on a region from across the world, pretty much. Yeah, but like the ping's not that bad. The problem is graphics. What's happening visually on my screen is not a server side thing. Having the enemy being laggy makes sense to be server side. Why would a frame being generated by my computer lag because of a server thing? It's because of some janky BS with the way they do the server crap on this game. And in my opinion, the only real reason so much of this crap in this game runs server side is just so they can make it harder for people to try to run this game locally. Right? So, anyways, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Claim that. There we go. Level 6. Wonderful. And now let's just go farm some Mondstadt talents. Before I do, let's just double check. What do I have for other ones? Because Barbara and Traveler do use Freedom, so maybe I should do some Freedoms.
All the other knights already have their hands full.
Okay. I have a small amount of Ballad and a small amount. I have an okay amount of Resistance. I've probably not used any of those yet. So I think we'll do 2 Ballad and 2 Freedom. We'll do that. I think it's this domain. Yep. Wait. Did it really say we don't unlock the next tier until AR36? Are you serious? Because I think we're very close to AR36. Really? What's the difference? I'm assuming you get some higher rarity, like higher chances of getting the higher rarity ones. Or like more, I should say more of them. How far away are we from AR636? 1,000. I'm not gonna bother. That would take too long. We'd have to do like a story quest for that. Traveler does not use freedom.
A blade
Level
embraces
I'm
its
aware,
death,
killer.
as a
Animo
gem
Traveler
cherishes
uses
their
freedom.
gems.
I literally stated when I was looking at Traveler, this is Animo Traveler. They use freedom. I don't need freedom that badly, but I need freedom for Barbara. If I want to level up her stuff. So, I don't know what the other ones use. Probably freedom or that. I'm assuming that Lisa and Amber probably don't use resistance because of the fact that I have a bunch of resistance. So, I'm doing 2 runs in freedom, 2 runs in ballad. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Good lord. It's not that resin inefficient now. Like, we're at the early game. We're not farming for end game
As a
resin.
jeweler cherishes their
We don't have to
gems.
worry about the efficiency that much. But yes, I'm aware that the Traveler has different talents in the different elements. Duh. It's one of the most obnoxious things about Traveler, and honestly why I probably will never build Electro Traveler, even though I'm not, like, disinterested in trying it. It's just not worth having to farm for the same freaking character the 500th time, in my opinion. Animo Traveler worth leveling up a bit, because it's the only Animo character we have right now. Geo Traveler is useful in some ways, but we're probably not going to bother. And then Dendro Traveler is worth it, but not to super high investment, since we mostly just need a bunch of energy recharge and Animo, or a Dendro Traveler to make them functional. Well, this is an annoying domain. It won't be a problem, to be clear. I'm just cheesing it with co-op. Yeah, I did like 1 run in this domain on my own this week, and I was like, nope, I'm just gonna do this on stream. I just didn't. I hate this domain. It sucks, particularly since I'm doing Kaya, but also just the amount of cryo everywhere is just annoying. It's kind of pointless. It's fun. Soul change Kaya. Yeah, I could change Kaya, but like, to who? What does it matter here? Genuinely, when I'm teaming with 3 level, like, 80, 90 people in co-op, what does it matter if I'm using Kaya or not? I'm doing 1% of the damage here. It's fine. It's physical Kaya. He'll deal damage. Don't worry about it. Oh, I have 5 condensed resin. Why do I have 5? Oh, I think you got, like, a little bit of condensed resin from what's it called? One of the quests that was either after or during the Liyue story, if I recall. Yeah, let's drink of water. Switch to Barbara and freeze everyone. Yeah, great.
Motion on, reveal thyself.
Traveler uses freedom, resistance, ballad, repeat.
Light it up.
If that's genuinely true, I'm just gonna say F Animo Traveler, and I don't care about them until I level, or until I get Viridescent. Because I don't really need Animo Traveler to do that much more damage.
What's the hurry?
Viridescent is what's important on them. I just don't feel like bothering with a character that wants multiple of different materials.
I summon thee.
And like I said, this is more for Yanfei, if anything, and for whatever Lisa and Amber use. Less than Traveler. Traveler's skills does not really need to be leveled up. So I'm not too worried about it. We'll do, since we have 5 condensers, and we'll do 1 extra in this domain here. And then we'll do 2 in Freedom. Yeah, Animal Traveler does not need their talents level up. You do realize, like, Animal Traveler, it's Animo. The most damage that Animal Traveler is ever going to do is swirl damage. Like, unless I spec into DPS Animal Traveler, which I'm not going to, realistically, because they're not very good. So swirl damage does not depend on talent level. At all. So, why I'm not going to invest that much in Animal Traveler's talents right now, unless I have something I want to try that would make sense to do so. I'll probably level up their talents to level 6 eventually. But, again, I don't know why you're so upset about me not trying to hyper-optimize. Oh my god, you're not being resin efficient. You're not being resin efficient. You gotta, like, make sure you have exactly the right talent amounts for Animal Traveler. It doesn't matter. I already have about the same amount of every material. I have a bunch of extra freedoms. Or, sorry, I had a bunch of extra resistance materials. And then I was lower on ballad and... resistance. So what are you complaining about? I'm so confused. Like, I'm sorry, Killer. I just don't understand. What is the problem here? Like, it's fine that Animal Traveler uses multiple different talent materials. I dislike it. I think it's really stupid design. Like, it's just obnoxious, is all I can say. But, like, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. So if you're arguing resonant efficiency, that doesn't matter. If you're arguing I need to level up Animal Traveler for their damage, that doesn't matter either. Like, it barely matters. So, like, why are you upset about this? I'm so confused. It seems like you're upset about this based on how much you're commenting about it. To be clear, part of it I know is because I'm talking about it, but, like, ow.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
I think Animal Traveler really needs leveling for is their skills. Their burst is bad, so it's not too bad here. Yeah. Like, I'm not worried about Animal Traveler leveling them up. I just was getting resin materials, talent materials, for different characters since it was Sunday. That's all. And my priority was Kaya. That's all. Like, I'm not that worried about Traveler or anyone in specific. Why does this not go away? Can you go away? I hate this exclamation point. I freaking hate exclamation points up on the event thing. Leo needs to cut it out. I like the Amos bow, by the way, on I like the Amos bow on official. You saving for Homa Aqua or gonna pull in the current banner? I did answer earlier in the stream. We're not gonna pull for Foliar. I'm not gonna spend another 10 minutes explaining why. It's just not worth it. It's tempting, but not worth it. I don't think Killer was saying that you need to level the talents. They don't seem upset. Just point out that the Traveler uses all books, not just like one like you said. Okay, yeah. But, like, I don't know. I appreciate informing me, but it just also just doesn't matter. And other than I hate that because it's just stupid and annoying. It just makes farming more annoying. It means if I ever want to farm for Animal Traveler specifically, I'm going to have to factor that in and go look up what they need. And, like, so I have to go look up external resources because they don't have a way to do that in-game to see what specific materials they need for each level. And then I'm going to have to constantly exit out of a domain and switch to different domains. Or yeah, it's just like a pain in the arse. Like, it's such a dick move for them to do that for probably something cute other than, like, and a traveler is, like, a user of all the thingies and lore. Because they're not from this world, so they don't use anything specific. Okay, cool. So they made something really annoying on a gameplay level for a dumb lore reason. I don't know, it's just stupid. That's all I was saying. So it just seems unimportant right now to have to mention. So I don't know. I'm sorry if I sound like a butthole about it, but, like, I got the vibe that Killer found this to be very important when it basically doesn't matter, and it's just annoying. That's all. So, anyways, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. That's all it comes down to. Subject has been changed to Dogs Talk of Animal Traveler. Yes. Dogs, any dog is better than Animal Traveler. I agree. Traveler's Burst is also kind of bad. It's basically, it has the same problems as Venti's Burst, but it's worse. So, again, look, I'm not saying I'll never level up Traveler's talents, but I don't care right now. so it doesn't matter. I appreciate you informing me, but with how much you were messaging about it, it seemed like you were trying... I got the vibe that you were trying to say it's much more important than it was. And it really is not that important. It's just something really annoying. So, like, a better way to phrase it would just be like, annoyingly, Traveler actually doesn't just use freedom. They use multiple different talent materials. And I thought you were referring to the other, regions. Which, again, is just an additional layer of confusion and why it's really stupid on the design level for them to do that. So, I maintain that's a stupid thing and just annoying. But again, it just doesn't matter right now. So, that's it. But yeah. Any dog is better than Animal Traveler. I will level up a dog's talents far before I level up Animal Traveler's talents. Me when I use venting and he targets the lone hilly trail on the other side of the map. Yup. Yeah, yeah, Animal Traveler's Burst, it can sometimes be okay. I might do some tech with it, like someone mentioned, I think, with Guoba. Look, now we're AR-36. Thanks, game. Someone mentioned with Guoba, you can, abuse some, like, the fact that Guoba can, hit as many enemies at once as they want and do an F-ton of damage, by, like, swirling Guoba with Animal Traveler. And then the Guoba gets picked up with like all the hilly trolls or whatever, and then does a bunch of damage. Like, that'd be fun to try that in the future. But again, it has the targeting issues. I guarantee you, it's the kind of character ability I definitely don't like in this game. Inconsistent and annoying to use, and not useful against anything other than like light enemies. So I'm pretty sure Venti's Burst is substantially stronger. I don't know why I came to the crafting table. I'm pretty sure Venti's Burst... Whoops! Sorry, the Windows ding. Whoop. Pretty sure Venti's Burst is substantially stronger as far as, like, suction ability, too. So, yeah, I'm very meh on Animal Traveler. Like, we'll use them because they're Animo, but as soon if we get Sucrose from the weapon banner, Traveler is staying on Dendro forever, probably. Gotta bring my Windows back in chat, 1 second. Accidentally minimized it when you hear that Windows ding. Oh, I gotta exit. Alright, thank you, Cheesecake, Ruru, T. Marie. Let's exit here. Claim rewards, and I think Lantern Rite time finally, after 2 hours. Oh my god, I don't know how I've been going so slow this stream. Why? What has always happened to me? What is this? Ooh, thank you, game. I greatly appreciate that. 4-star energy recharge piece on 2-piece Scholar. Like, very nice game. Very, very nice, actually. And the Primos, to be clear. But that's less important right now. Only reason to ever use Traveler Burst is if you don't have Fars on. That's 15% Animal Res Shred. Oh yeah, I guess there is that, but that's not very much Res Shred for the... Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird use case for Animal Traveler, but I guess it is one, technically. Alright, so... just before we do anything else... Done with that. Not going to do that, not going to do that. Alright, sweet. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to... I want to get the materials for Amber, I think. So I can get you guys your wishing content that I kind of promised. And then, of course, Lisa as well. So we're going to see if I can do these without having... You know what? I'll let 2 people in. Sure, Killer, you can come in. That's my apology for yelling at you, I guess. But I also say... I'm also not going to completely blame the fault on myself. I'm trying to deflect, to be clear. I misread some of the intonation. But you also got, like, I think... a little bit overly into... I'm going to choose Lemon. Sorry, Cronkinator. No, never. I was going to choose Lemon because Yai Miko, but Cronkinator was first. I don't want to let my bias for Yai Miko show that much. Anywho, yeah, some of the problem is just the nature of how communication is bad in text form. That's why. And you can't get tone. So, grouping is terrible. Burst runs away and it doesn't even last that long. The only good thing about it is it's low ER requirement. Yep. I'm gonna just turn off co-op quest now because I want to have 2 characters available. Sorry. It's just annoyed me enough this... What am I doing? It's just annoyed me enough this stream. We're doing 2 people. Sorry. Anywho. Yeah, I didn't think you were taking it personally, but I feel like I was being a little bit mean about it by accident. It wasn't on purpose. So, that's all. Anywho. You got 2 Yunjins in a row, and now she's C4. Nice, congrats. Yunjin constellations, Yunjin thankfully is pretty functional. Her C2 is her most important. Everything else is not super important other than her C6 is a nice like attack speed boost. So, again, not the most important constellation, but it is nice. For any team that uses Yunjin, you're probably can use the attack speed, so it's a good constellation. But
I wonder what
all of Yunjin's constellations are decent, but none of them are like super necessary for her. It's part of the reason I like Yunjin as a character. What am I doing? I was... Oh yeah, Valberries. Valberries and Lampgrass. So, I know there's some Lampgrass here. If Killer and Kronkinator, if you guys can lead the way to some Valberries and some Lampgrass after I get the obvious ones that I remember. Lampgrass in particular, I don't actually remember that many locations for. I just know there's some here. I'm not going to bother with that right now. And Valberries, I know most of them are centralized around like here. Like I know there's a few in this like strip here, and there's a whole bunch over here. So if you can help me gather those real quick. We're not gonna fight Dvalin because we can't fight Dvalin. I already did it on my lonesome this week, so there's no reason.
What's the hurry?
Kronkinator's got a Valberry route. Wonderful, wonderful. Don't know how much more Lampgrass there is here. Could use an interactive map. Not going to because I don't want to have to tab out. I could put it on my secondary display as well, but then I can't see chat, so not gonna bother. Alright, any more here? No, don't. Leave me alone. Okay, I don't see any more Lampgrass. Alright, how much do we have? We need 4 more Lampgrass. Alright. Any more Lampgrass? Off the top of my head, I have no idea where any more is. 0 idea. 200 pulls, you got 1 Jade Spear, 2 Zhao, and 1 Jean. That is very lucky, congrats. Killer has the map open, nice, okay. I guess we'll go to where Killer is then. Lead the way to some Lampgrass, Killer. I'm sure your effort will be rewarded, and we'll get the first standard 5-star off of Amber's standard wish, right? Right. We still have not gotten an early 5-star on this account. And Killer disappeared. They've abandoned me. Over here, okay. This is not where I would have expected Lampgrass to be. But I have faith. Oh, weapon using on console. The Umbrella. Respectable, I like it. To be clear, I personally would prefer Sack Sword or Fab Sword on the C0 console. But I like the Umbrella for matching it visually, so I respect it. And if you got enough ER, you don't necessarily need Sack or Fab Sword on the C0 console. Alright, thank you for those. That should be exactly enough, right? Yep, good, there we go, wonderful. Send Amber. Yay. There we go, there's the Amber's wish. Whoops. Just freaking tabbed out again. I gotta move the window. Anyway, let's no, we're not doing it right now. We're gonna get our second wish first. Need more Lampgrass. I could get more Lampgrass, but I would like to move on to actually doing Lantern Rite. Like I put in the stream thumbnail. Let's Let's go get valberries. Not let's get valberries. I mean, I guess I'll grab the lampgrass right here if there's some. But let's get valberries is what I want now, which I know there's not here. I do not see the lampgrass here. I don't see this lampgrass killer. If I don't see it in 3 seconds, it's not your fault, but I'm just gonna leave. Alright, whatever. Lampgrass is unimportant. Let's go. Valberry time. We need 20. You can only get 5-star weapons from standard weapon banner. Yes, correct. Oh, you're talking to someone else. My bad. Yes, on weapons only. Yeah, we only get... if we get a standard 5-star character, when we do get a 5-star on standard banner, we cannot use them. Although, if someone has a particularly good idea to justify using one of the standard 5-star characters that's like fun, I might consider it. But I can tell you Ka-Ching, and the only ones I would consider basically are the underappreciated ones. So like, I would consider trying to make Diluc or Chi-Chi or Jean work, or Mona even, in unconventional ways. But I won't allow that until like long term in the account, when we have like some fun idea, we're bored, and we want to try some fun idea that requires leveling up one of the standard 5-star characters. But alternatively, if the game like is weird enough that it semi trolls me, what is this? Oh, nice. Okay, that's okay. It's a 4-star, right? So we're never gonna use it permanently, but it's decent. If the game trolls us and gives me, you know, 2 copies of Tignari, I might use that as an excuse. You know what? The game clearly is telling me I should use Tignari, but anywho, we're not going to worry about that until it happens. Point is, officially, 5-star standard characters are not allowed, and we'll only ever get them on the weapon banner, so statistically speaking, we're probably, like, only ever going to get 1 or 2. So, standard banner characters, like, maybe ever, at least, barring like 4 years in the future, right? Why is this still locked? That slime down there is alive, that's why. Thank you. There's valberries over there. Yeah, we'll grab, I'm gonna follow Kronkinator's route, I think, here, and then I'll go over to where you are, Killer, if that's fine with you. Well, they teleported. Ka-Ching do that. But yeah, on a statistical level, it's very unlikely we get any particular C1, so, of a standard banner 5-star. So if the game, you know, chooses to be like, hello, here, have C1 Tignari, I might be like, okay, game. I'll let the community vote on whether or not we're allowed to use you. Otherwise, it's only going to be if I can, like, justify, like, doing something fun with a weapon, like, you know, doing something weird with Chi-Chi, because nobody uses Chi-Chi, right? I think it'd be, no one would say, oh my god, I'm making the account overly strong by using Chi-Chi, right? So I wouldn't be against using Chi-Chi, but I'm not going to really try to, because there's other better 4-star options, let's be real. Man, stream delay, hello Goofy. Yeah, that's just YouTube. There's usually a good 30 seconds delay at least. Oh, right there, thank you. Alright. Stop shooting us. It's rude. Oh man, they're all dead. Rip. Ooh, we got Haran on Ka-Ching. That's very nice. Very nice. It matches Ka-Ching really well too. I love it because Haran's got like a nice little purple glow, I think, once it's ascended. I think, honestly, I think Haran looks better on Ayaka than her own sword does, than Mistsplitter. Like, Haran just looks really good, right? I don't know, something about the slight blue contrast with the outfit and whatever that looks really, really good. So the drip of that, even of Mistsplitter, I think Haran versus Mistsplitter on Ka-Ching kind of depends on team comp and stats on artifacts a little bit. They're very, very similar to each other, I believe on Ka-Ching. So genuinely, I think because of visuals, I like Haran more on Ka-Ching. That's my vote. So anywho, yeah, we could do physical Chi-Chi. I wouldn't be against it. So I have no idea what Chi-Chi's normal multipliers are, but I would not be against trying it. I should probably try to get this. Where is the swirly boys? And I'm looking for one more. Oh, there it is. Did you just steal it from me, Kaza? Dude, why did you do that? Killer's trying to get banned. No, I think I can still reach it, maybe? I can. Okay, good. Lucky you, Killer. You avoided the ban. Alright, do we have enough for Lisa? Oh, we do. Okay, good. Sweet. Yay, send Lisa. Alright. Haran versus Miss Splitter is just outfit versus no outfit. Oh yeah, that's fair. I forgot about the outfit. Yeah. Alright. There we go. And then, we got Kale. Yeah, let's do Kale. So we just gotta get... This should be easy. Let's go get 3 Ruka Shaparabada mushrooms. I know, I was purposely mispronouncing it. I know it's like Ruka Devada. I'm aware. I think right here is where there's 3. Yikes, you just noticed the ping. Yeah. Downside of EU server, but upside of playing on the EU server is I don't have to have a separate password for this account. I just have to switch it to EU. It's a meaningful upside not to have to deal with another password. I think there's a few on the pathway down here, if I recall. I could be wrong though. There's 1, there's 2, and now it's going to take us 30 minutes to find the 3rd. Oh, whoop. Okay, that's not ideal. I did see the one up there though, so we're good. We good. There's an Animoculus where you're going. Okay, we'll go where Killer is real quick. I don't need many more Animoculus. I should actually check. We'll probably do a... I'll do a stream or a video, maybe this week. I don't know, maybe I'll make that this week's video. This live stream, I think I'm probably not going to edit and do an edited video, because it was just... I don't know what the frick this stream was, man. It was just a mess. Not that it's over yet. We still got an hour, but I think I might... Maybe I'll try to do Animoculus and Geoculus hunting for the rest of an edited video for this week, and then I'll talk about basically the things I talked about on stream here with the Liyue character selector, as well as Foliar on that video. It's giving me severe Wanderer PTSD. Oh yeah, Wanderer needs those, doesn't he? Yeah. I'll be honest, I am not too inclined to level up Kale right now. Definitely in part because of those mushrooms. I hate them. So, yeah. I find those way more annoying than, like, Cyno's beetles. Like, Cyno's beetles were annoying, but, as soon as people had a path, like, there was a path of, like, an image that circulated around pretty quickly. I think, like, I got it through the Genshin subreddit for Cyno farming, and once I had that, it was super easy to farm for the beetles, or Cyno's scarabs, I should say. It just wasn't that hard. So I think the community hate... well, that was a weird little, like, phlegm in my throat there. The community, like, the community vehemently just hated the scarabs. And I was just like, it wasn't that bad. Those mushrooms, though, they're all disguised. They're all, like,
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
blended well with the scenery. Hard to spot. The scarabs were hard to spot, too. But, and, like, hidden in bushes and just, like, the different elevations of Sumeru Forest. And if they're just, ugh. Yeah, ugh. So, I'm not too inclined to level up Kale right now. She ascends with attack percent? Why? Why? Man, this character's kit is so goofed. I'm sorry, like, I don't dislike Kale as a character, but, like, and she has a bare minimum level of usefulness just by being Dendro. Even the worst, like, she's kind of like the worst case scenario for a Dendro character, where long cooldown skill, her skill has a really weird arse hitbox, so it's hard to consistently hit and apply Dendro with it. And then, you know, short duration burst with the fairly long cooldown, so, and this means it's also hard to generate energy. You know, a energy cost that's not cheap, but not super expensive, but still, you know, kind of annoying to keep up, right? And, like, she's okay. She's okay only because she's Dendro, and just any character that can apply a little bit of Dendro is strong. But, like, Why does she ascend with attack percent? Why? Mahoyo thought people were going to DPS charge shot her? Like, what were they doing with her kit? I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense.
In place after all.
Teleport to... I'm not going to worry about it, killer. I just don't want to bother right now with the Rukadevata mushrooms. Anyways, here you go, wishing content. It's probably the final wishing content for the stream. Still not going to be a pity for a 4-star, so still probably nothing. But you know what? No, this is Amber's Witch. It's a 5-star right now. No, okay. Well, I lied. Amber Witch did not give a 5-star. It's fine. We'll survive. The Toria banner win? Never. And all a 4-star. Wow, the game's being nice with early 4-stars. That was like 7 pity. And it's a weapon. Yay. I mean, yeah. It exists. It's a new weapon. We can do... On the upside, we can do... physical Barbara. Yay. So, that exists. What a win. What a win. Ningguang's best weapon. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, we got a 4-star. It's something, as far as I'm concerned. Getting more 4-stars early is good, because that just means you get more 4-stars in general. So, yay. Exciting, I suppose. Yeah, I think we're at, what are we at now? We are at 36 pity to start, 34 pity, so now we're at like 40 pity. We're getting towards pity. It won't take us too long to get there, but we'll see. Would like to get an early 5-star at some time in, this account ever, but, that'll happen eventually. Alright, what are we doing? I'm gonna go here quick. I want to see how many Animoculus I need. So, thank you, Killer. Thank you, Croconator. I think we have to go into single player to... Wrong thing. Or no, that was the right thing. Yeah, we have to do it in single player for... We're going to finish out the stream doing Lantern Rite, so we can try to get the stuff done. I'm sure, I don't know. I haven't done Lantern Rite, so you'll at least see my live reaction to it, I guess. See if it's interesting. If it's not that interesting, it's probably going to be off-camera things. But I want to get at least a little bit of it started here. So, plus if there's any co-op material. But thank you, Killer. Thank you, Kronk. Yeah, I think I'll pass on defeating Barbara with 4 Oceanids. Or defeating Barbara with 4 Oceanids. Can't do that. Or defeating Oceanid with 4 Barbaras. Okay. And, yeah. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. We got... Here you go. Lisa, take this Scholar's Artifact. Yeah. And, oops, I just removed that. No, take this. There we go. Alright. And, yeah, that's just objectively better than this one, obviously. It's a 4-star, and it has slightly better stats. So, there you go. Have that. Yeah, I don't really need to keep that, I don't think. And then have that. Level it up. Double it. Nope. Sad. Crit damage. Wow, look at that. Is the only double crit energy recharge piece. Enjoy, Lisa. I'm just going to leave it at that level for now. But, anywho, that's nice. Should I put 4P? Can I do 4P Scholars in Lisa? I could do this, right? And then I need another Scholars piece to do it. Oh, I'd have to take Kaya's piece. Where else do you get Scholars pieces from? To be clear, I think it might be worth doing. Gaining elemental particles or orbs gives 3 energy to all party members who have a bow or catalyst equipped. Does anyone know? This is a weirdly specific question. Does this passive like this? So this is defense percent, right? Obviously worse than this, but it gives extra energy back to Lisa. 1, does this give energy back to Lisa? And 2, does Lisa have to be on field to trigger this? If so, I'm not even gonna bother. It's a noblesse domain. Okay. I think I'll pass for now, probably, but it genuinely might be. If Lisa doesn't have to be on field for this to trigger, and she gets energy from it, I think it's worth it to just force 4P set on Lisa, honestly. But right now it's fine to just sit with this, I think. It's good enough. I should actually level this up more. Why not? We got some trash. I think I've got enough 4-star artifacts at this point that I'm just gonna risk putting all the 3-star artifacts into it. So, yeah, maybe shouldn't. Opinions on Harbingers? I mean, as far as like kit design, they all have interesting kit designs, so I'm interested in them as characters. Both Child and Wander are very interesting playable characters, so, you know. Oh yes, this also has crit rate for Fav Codex. True, true. But yeah, the Lisa build, even in the long term, might be this timepiece for a while, and then go to like 2-piece emblem eventually. Oh, no crit roll, sad. It's trash. Throw it in the garbage. No. It was a 2-line 4-star piece, so this piece was never going to be good, even if it rolled crit. Let's be real. But, anywho, we're leveling it up because Lisa wants ER. That's all. Yeah, I have no idea if the 4-piece set of this procs. Hey, crit rate, more good for Fab Codex. I think that was a max roll crit rate for a, cause that was a 3.5 roll, I think. That might have been a max roll for a 4-star. I don't know what a max roll for a 4-star is for sure, though. Either way, there we go. Lisa has a bunch more ER. That's nice. So, we still want Fab Codex, but actually, like, if we get Fab Codex, Lisa is now, like, properly well-built. Right? Because she'd have a good bit of ER. She'd get extra ER from Fab Codex. Has a good bit of crit rate for triggering Fav. Like, she'd be okay. She wouldn't be doing anything crazy, but she'd be okay. So, she'd be more functional than she is right now. Anyways. Might actually be able to keep her burst up consistently in that situation, but... Yoink, give me that bug. Alright, let's, so... Other Harbingers, other than Scaramouche and... other than current playable ones like Child and Scaramouche. They're interesting. I like Dottore as a villain, he's really interesting. You know, and the other ones we barely seen anything of. Some of them look interesting as well. That's all I can say. I don't know. They look cool. Let's go. I don't know. Okay. Instead of doing Lantern Rite, I don't know. Do you guys want to see Lantern Rite, or we can try. We can try until the stream ends. We can try clearing more of Abyss, both for Primogem rewards, but also for like Battle Pass progression. And you can try to get one more standard wish. That's the least important aspect, but I could also try leveling up Kaya, because I think I basically just need to farm some... I just need to farm some treasure hoarders, and then these thingies, which some are in Springvale, so we can go grab those quick. Are there some around here? I think there's some around here too, actually. Let me check here.
What's the hurry?
So, you have to be on field for Scholar's Artifacts. Thank you, Sylveon. Okay, yeah, These are the wrong ones, okay. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, having to be on field for Scholar's Artifacts means that if I have Fav, I think Scholars might still be worth, honestly. Particularly for early game, right? To keep Lisa's burst up. So we'll see. Oh, you know what? I finally have I keep on ignoring these every time I come here because I didn't have like the elements in the team, and I just never wanted to bother switching to the having 5 different elements in the team. But I happen to I think I just have all the elements I need right now. So we'll finally complete this. Zap. Yay. 5 whole Primogems.
No pain, no gain.
Alright. I think there's no Kaya Lilies here. I don't see them at least. I guess I can let more people in if you don't want to show me Kaya Lilies so we can level up Kaya. By the way, I'm saying Kaya Lilies not because I'm saying lilies for Kaya, but because I'm pronouncing this like as if it was Spanish. I don't know. There's something about this that makes me think it's pronounced Kaya lilies, like Spanish, right? 2 L's is a yeah. It might be Kala lilies. I'm not sure. Anywho, they're also Kaya lilies because they're for Kaya. So.
This moment will be frozen in time.
take all advice from Sylveon when it comes to building Lisa. Yeah, I should. Alright.
Quite the
You
fun.
go for Lantern Rite?
What's the hurry?
Lantern Rite would probably be more fun. Alright, we'll do Lantern Rite then. I do want to try to get Kaya. Well, let's see how many of these I can go craft. If I can craft enough of these, I will get enough Kaya lilies real quick to level up Kaya. Let's see. If I don't have enough, then oh well. Then oh well. Are you ending stream soon? No. We have about 45 minutes-ish left. Realistically, I'll go a little bit more than 45 minutes, though. We can end any time in the direct future. But we're not doing anything that special. It's not that eventful of a stream. Do. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Dup. Treasure hoarder things. We cannot make enough. I think we'd need like a meaningful amount more. Oh well, that's fine. I'm not gonna bother then. We'll level up Kaya off camera. It's fine. It's fine. So probably not getting another wish for you. Can't believe it. Multiple people in chat chose not to do. Wait, I think I already. Where is the? Multiple people in chat chose not to do something that would let them see another standard wish. What a world. Where is this quest? I don't know what it's called. Exquisite Night Chimes. There we go. Alright. Obtain the nascent bamboo shoots. Sure. I think Zhongli wanted us to obtain these. Bye, cheesecake.
Bamboo shoot.
Ow, what?
Bamboo shoot.
Freaking pig?
Nascent bamboo shoot.
Got what it deserved. It got auto-killed by Kakilophonia.
Looks super fresh.
I don't care.
This is the one.
Okay.
These should be enough.
Alright.
Let's head back.
Go to the one calling for help. Okay.
You hear that?
Oh, hi.
Someone's calling for help.
Hello? Hi, Yao Yao. Why did I have to interact with Yao Yao?
Okay.
That was weird.
Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
I like how Yao Yao just written. This is a Fontaine man. Looks like a Fontaine man.
Scary. Well, greetings, everyone. Whoa. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Dvorak. Dvorak? Oh boy, Sumeru names can be a bit of a wackadoodle, figuring out how, based on their spelled, how they're pronounced. Dvorak. Oh boy.
I came through Stone
Okay.
Gate, and tending just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I.
It's
Okay.
alright, Mr. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path next time you're exploring, as long as you watch your step.
Yes, ma'am.
So really on.
Oh, are you...
Oh,
Please, sir, I expect you still have quite... I still have some lotus
I
flowers.
am reading this, but I'm not listening to all the dialogue. I have to do this thing 3 times. The more accounts I have, the less I care about any story in this game. And having to wait through all the dialogue. Like, I can speed read through this. Unless I really like the voice actor, I'm just not going to bother reading the entire thing. Or sorry, hearing the entire thing.
no, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try one of their moon pies.
Okay.
As for Fontaine's cooking, though,
Sounds like you spend a lot of time...
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main
Iridescence Tour.
Tour?
What does this have to do with Lantern Rite?
Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Font.
Are you coming to Lantern Rite?
All the main organized. It's a long story, so I'll spare you.
Well, what are
Wow. Holy crap. Holy crap. An NPC in Genshin is not going to go on a tirade telling us a story for 5 years of dialogue. Jesus Christ, Mahoya, thank you.
Let me see.
Oh,
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that one.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning.
Oh, no, never mind. They're going to tell a story anyways. Alright, I don't care.
Even in that, when he finally came to, Once she saw that my ancestor tried to run
I'm
after
so-
her to give us thanks.
I mostly did it as a joke, but I actually kind of was.
Separated them. No matter how quickly, in the end, all he could do was to bow in thanks to the woman. As he
Okay.
watched her walk away towards once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn.
Oh, I literally compliment them for not going on a 5-year-long dialogue thing, telling a story, and then immediately, no, tell the story anyways.
People have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The stories become something of a local legend.
His English voice sounds like I'm speaking to a real person. I don't know how to explain it, but it creeps me out.
People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument.
Wow.
Yeah, it does sound more natural,
Well,
I would say,
yes.
which in my opinion is a good
As it
thing.
stands now, I wanted to find out the truth of this tale.
Okay.
Of course, there's no way of knowing where my
Investigating
ancestor fell into
a
the lake
truth
all
of a
those years.
tale.
I've
Okay,
spent many years on
sure.
the road now, and I'm.
I haven't
And
looked
we're
up
gonna
the
help you
line
for some
yet.
reason.
Paimon too. It's like, imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower. Paimon would definitely remember that for the.
There's no need to feel so.
Oh, so
Okay.
you finally.
Yes, in fact, I'd always known that Mondstadt is the.
Oh, so much dialogue for I am.
Cathedral. And as soon as
See,
I
if
set
a
foot
real human
outside
were
the
doing
front
this,
gate,
they'd be
I
like,
noticed a cluster
I'm
of
on a
leaves
journey
blowing
investigating
away further and further
a
west
fairy
towards
tale
Stone
from my
Meadow.
homeland, trying to find the
A friendly
location
local told me that
of,
this meant the wind was guiding
you
me in
know,
the
a
direction of Leo.
past family member
So I
that
followed
fell
their
into a
advice
lake.
and made my way here.
That lake was rumored to be in this area. And that's all the dialogue you need from a real human being. Unless,
Right?
like,
You get it.
someone, like, pries more information out of them. A normal human does not go on a dialogue tirade like this.
Oh dear. Well,
Ugh. This is why, like, it's a slog getting through the dialogue in this game sometimes, because it's not written in a way that's, like, natural. as far as, like, conversation goes.
So it's no trouble. You know what?
It's just overly
All
verbose, I
right,
feel.
well, my sincere
Most of the
thanks
time.
Okay, everyone.
To be clear, some of Genshin's dialogue is decent, but it's more hit than it is miss for me, I think. Voice acting, obviously, is generally pretty good on Genshin, though. Alright. So, yeah, like, I skipped through most of that, and I'm pretty sure I got through the entire gist of what was important there. So, like... I don't know. Voice actor is Marco Meatball. He's a YouTuber that reviews video game music. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we're still with you. Alright.
It's almost as if.
Well, we are here during. It's fair to
Uh-huh.
say that.
Great. Let's go. I can't wait to.
Okay, yep. Why are we on a date with this Fontaine NPC? Oh, good, yay. Always the best part of this game when you have to be forced into walking mode. And
Contagious.
it's probably going to tell me if I run forward, it's going to be
Music
like,
in the air.
go back to the war
I
rock.
had the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
Oh, it didn't. Thank God. Wow, what a world. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce
Xinyan.
some new friends.
I apologize. I'm going to always pronounce her name wrong, by the way. Xinyan. I'll try to remember.
Paimon and Mr. Dvorak, right?
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence tour, Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
Okay.
Like I've been...
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a
Is that right? So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor?
A lantern right.
Oh God, are they gonna spend? I swear to God, if he spends like 5 minutes
I mean,
explaining again,
That's not just hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and
music,
personnel.
blah blah blah. Yeah,
But we're going. That's right. Miss Kut.
You mean?
yeah, we're gonna talk to Kaching
What?
and Ningguang.
This is the perfect opportunity. That's the... As for the perform... My friend Yun...
Oh my God. Okay, I'm just skipping through this.
Actually...
Wow.
What
I
do
don't
you
care.
say, Mr.
I'm. They failed to make me invest in this. I don't care.
Yes, Yow Yow. If...
Okay. You've got this. So about the senior of yours, Xinyan mentioned just now. Is that anyone we know? Yes, it's Xiangling. She's mentioned you two before. Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. What?
It's the first time I've ever done this. Where is it? There's a submit feedback button here somewhere. I forgot where it is. Is it here? Oh god, this is cancerous. Alright, exit that, Jesus. Should not have clicked that. Whoops. Okay, maybe there's not. I could have sworn there was a feedback option here somewhere. Feedback, right here. Oh, it goes to an external thing. Whoops. Okay, well, never mind then. So anyways, we're leveling up Kaya. Cause, sorry. I don't know, maybe Lantern Rite will show up in a video, but I like how, okay. I like how, despite the fact that, you know, I started it, and then it tells me, no, sorry, we still have this absolutely asinine and completely idiotic system that no other game in existence seems to have the problem of, that we cannot figure out how to fix despite how much money we rake in, and you know, this just dumb arse quest system. Still have this implemented this way. And then they still have voice lines playing from the quest that I actually want to do. Just why, Mihoyo? Just why?
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain.
So, yay. Yeah, I'm doing this crap off stream. I just don't care. I don't know if you I might stream it on Twitch at some point. Like, so, like I was talking about, it's for like whatever Twitch streams can be like random BS that is not worth me having the energy of like trying to constantly talk and make some kind of interesting stream. I'm just not gonna bother. So story content, whatever, I might stream on Twitch instead. Might, or I might not. It depends on what I'm in the mood for. So yeah, mood killer indeed. Story was not even that engaging at the start, and then the game, even though I still wanted to do it, the game immediately tells me, F you for even wanting to do this. That's what that is, every time. It's just such a stupid thing. I cannot believe the game still has this problem. It is so utterly idiotic. It blows my mind that a game of this, that's really pretty. In fact, I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Rare moment in Genshin where I think this doesn't happen very often. Hide kayaks, no one cares about him. There we go. Anywho, yeah, like I don't get it. I don't get it. How is that not? How is that still a problem? Hello, Griffin. I don't get it. All right, we're leveling up Kaya. If anyone wants to join co-op to help me find Kaya lilies, you can. Obviously, I know there's some right here. I don't think this is going to be enough though, because we need like 30. So I'm not sure where the rest of them are. I might have to open up co-op again. So yeah, we're just gonna do whatever. We're gonna level up Kaya. We're gonna do some treasure hoarder farming, and then we're going to just do exploration or something. I don't know. I haven't unlocked the this area of the map. We could do that. So, Umbreon, Sylveon, whoop, and Beep. So anyways, let me find some Kaya lilies. We'll go fight some treasure hoarders, and then go from there. So I want to level up Kaya's talents as well as ascending Kaya himself. So you know, we'll get that done. Want to do it anyways. It's worth it doing it. Slightly more interesting than doing quests the game is forcing me to do. So, what happened? I just have you as a background noise. Yeah, sorry, I went silent because I was pissed off. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't assume. I'm sure that's a bad habit I think I have. The quest told me I had to complete Madam Ping's a teapot to call home quest, and I don't even think that's very long. I don't care. I don't. I hate that. It pisses me off so much when you're doing a quest, particularly a story quest that might be interesting, although it wasn't driving my interest in this particular instance. But like, you're doing a quest, and then it's like, the insert character here is involved in other quests. Like, why? Just does not make any frickin' sense. Over here, okay, good. We'll go to we'll go here first. No, we'll go to Sylveon first because I think I know these ones are over here. So yeah, yeah, we can't do the
Cryo is always far
Lantern
more
Rite
effective
quest
in the rain.
because
This is going to get
game is
interesting.
like, nope. It told me no. That's basically what it did. It told me I can't do the thing I want to do in this right now, which is completely stupid. Sylveon's showing off the cracked Lisa. What are your Lisa stats? Let's check real quick. This is not a review of Lisa, but I want to look at it. 70 under attack, a little bit of EM. Solar Pearl, okay. And she just sends with EM, doesn't she? Yeah, I think she sends with EM, so I think you need more EM. Assuming you're doing aggravates, you need more EM. Also, you need more ER, I think, but I guess if you're doing mostly normal attack, charge attack, it doesn't really matter. Now I think about it, so. 2 Beat Thundering, 2 Glider. Nice build. Very nice build. Oh god, Lisa check, indeed. I think I've seen your stats before. Sylveon's posted them in the Discord, so wasn't that surprising to me, but I wanted to look at them. You don't do aggravate? My Dendro sucks? What do you mean your Dendro sucks? The way Dendro works, you could literally just plop Animo Traveler, slap a Fav Sword on Animo Traveler and ER Timepiece, and give him a little bit more, give a Dendro Traveler a few more ER substats, and you're good to go. That's literally all you need to do on Dendro Traveler, and they're functional. And there you go, you got aggravates. Or use Yao Yao. Yao Yao can work too. It just doesn't matter. It's fine. For using it for aggravate, it doesn't matter. You just need to apply Dendro so you can have periodic quicken. So, what is going on the stream now? Now we are just farming for Kaya. So I'm getting the Calla Lilies and aka Kaya Lilies, and then some over. Oh, there's some here. Okay, we'll go over there, and then farming for treasure hoarders so we can level up Kaya, both ascending and his talents. So, and from there, I don't know. We'll see. We'll maybe do exploration. We'll check out the new area or something. So then you'll have Yao Yao tomorrow. Okay, that's good. That's good.
What's the hurry?
But yeah. Blame Mahoyo if you wanted to see Lantern Rite, I guess. I apologize. I don't know what to do about that. Like, I'll do it off camera at this point. And it's just such a mood killer in wanting to do that quest. On top of the fact that I have to do that 3 times, right? On multiple accounts. So, I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I should get that Oculus. I forgot to check. I meant to check earlier in the stream what my Oculus count was. Oh well. I think we just Ice Bridge, I guess. Did the same for... The same with the soup on the mountain for the bird, but I think we had to do was make the soup and I was able to continue the event. Nice. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone know? Does anyone have an estimate of how long the Lantern Rite story content takes? Is it like an hour? 2 hours? 5? Probably not 5. Dude, I don't know why I came over here, by the way. To get Windwheel Astros, to level up Traveler, clearly. Kylie Lily's over here. My god, can I click on the right thing? Good lord. Just knows there's a Hazel on the team. Indeed there is.
Catch the wind.
2 hours, I think. Okay. If you read through all the dialogue, maybe an hour and a half. Okay. I'm probably not going to read through dialogue, so... Yeah, it'll probably be off camera. I'm probably not going to include it in a video unless I'll record it just in case there's some like interesting thing I have to say or something funny happens, whatever that I think is worth including a short clip in a video for. But I probably won't bother for the most part. Oh, there's lamp grass here we should grab as well. Any more right nearby while we're here? Yep, right there.
What's the hurry?
Wow, can't wait to do that on 3 accounts. Yep, exactly. Boy, would I love a skip dialogue button. I'd be way more enthused about doing any story in Genshin if I had a skip dialogue button. Because then I could actually engage with it and, you know, be entertained with it on one account. And then I can just try to skip through it on the other accounts. But instead, no, I have to just slog through it, spam clicking constantly. I really just need to set up a macro for it, honestly, at this point. I'll still have to, like, walk and do other things, right? But at least I can, like, set up a macro potentially and then just go do something else for a little bit. But, anywho. Okay, that should be fine with the lamp grass. We don't need lamp grass right now anyways. You skipped through most of it, so it took like an hour for story 1 and 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the same. And I'm probably going to do it all for all of them. Unless there's something particularly that stands out to me, story-wise, with it. That I want to listen to. But thus far, the whole plot line with Dvorak and
What's the hurry?
his thing is not that interesting to me. No offense to Dvorak, but he's a fictional character who I don't care that much about. And he's never going to be playable. So, and it's just like very little tiny tidbits of Fontaine is what like he seems to be there for, which is whatever to me. I do not care. So, probably just going to skip through it all. Yay. Having multiple accounts is fun. Can a macro ban your account? Not if it's a macro just like it's spamming clicking. I'm talking about literally just macro so I can like sit on my phone, watch things while the macro, instead of me having to go click constantly through story shit or spam spacebar constantly through story shit, I can just have the macro going, inputting a spacebar input for me. Right? And if they ban me for that, then I can go straight fuck themselves as far as I'm concerned. I doubt they'll ban me for that. If I'd set up a macro for clearing the entire abyss, maybe they are justified in banning me. That's not what I'm doing. Also, they shouldn't ban people for doing macros anyways. This is a fucking single player game. Let people use macros. Macros can enable you to do cool things you can't do without macros. Like, why the F not let people use macros? So, I don't know. I've never looked into whether or not Melio bans for using macros, but if they do, that is hugely dickish, and they should not. It's a single-player game, and there's nothing competitive in this game. You're not going to get up the leaderboards and up Spiral Abyss rankings, or change your artifact RNG to make your characters cracked by using a macro that lets you click faster. So, yeah. Anyways, how many freaking things are we at? We're at 36. Nice. Okay, we're good for Kala lilies. Kala? I don't know why I want to call them Kala lilies. But, anywho.
I didn't know you
There's a
were
Reddit
such
post where someone said they got banned, but I don't believe them. Yeah, I honestly don't really believe them either. They probably, if they were, the thing is, I want to know what they probably got banned for. They probably got banned for something else. Because they probably, if there's someone that was using macros on a statistical level, the chance that they use something else, some other software that is probably actually cheating in some form that actually would make sense to get a ban for, maybe, would probably be why. Would probably be why it happened. Or it was the particular type of macro they were using just got flagged automatically as a bot, right? But if you're just doing macros that, like, it's something I enable to just spam spacebar input to skip through dialogue, right? Or specifically, I would probably use, it would be spamming the A input on a controller, because that is an easier way to do it. But, like, I don't know. I believe it, but they were probably using it in a way that might have actually deserved it. But either way, I think they shouldn't ban people for macro speed. I don't know if I deserve it. I don't know if I believe it unless we see multiple people that are using macros. All right, we're good with these lilies for now, I think. Let's go. I'm gonna take a drink of water. My lips a little bit chapped. Brian, I'm below. Yeah, I guess we'll get the ones on Umbreon quick. But let's go get treasure hoarders now. Do. Used a macro and skipped the whole Archon quest, but it's not trusted. Yeah, I'm not planning to do a macro to skip the whole Archon quest, right? So the reason that was probably got autoplayed as banned, it probably got flagged as a bot account. And the reason, so to give you a reason why Mihoyo might ban that kind of account, right? If they have, let's say you set up a macro, because it wouldn't be that hard to set up a macro on this, like a large scale macro that's doing like, where you have a macro that's set up, you use a piece of software to automatically create a Genshin account, and then have it start the game and play through the entire first part of the game to grind out some wishes, and then have it automatically wish and like get some 5 stars. So if you just have this automatically running, right? Imagine just having accounts that automatically are created and ran until it gets some 5 stars for whatever current banner is running. Go on eBay and look up like Genshin account with that's like AR 20 with a Chikaching. Genshin account that's AR 20 with an Alhaitham. I bet you they exist on eBay. And that's why Mihoyo would ban that kind of account, because for hopefully obvious reasons that affects their money, so they have a reason monetarily to do it, but also because of the fact that that's against their terms of service of selling and buying accounts, right? So I can understand why they would ban a full macro that's trying to autopilot through the entire quest. I'm talking about a macro that just spams one input. The same way I would be spamming input. So, yeah. They might have gotten banned for it, but they got banned for it because they were doing it on a large scale. For me, it would just be a spam through dialogue, and then once the dialogue is done, then, because like I have to go and, you know, talk to this character, and then I have to go move over here, talk to this character, move over here, talk to this character. You know, I still have to manually do that. They probably set up a macro that was moving them to those locations. Right? So, anyways, you've been tempted to buy a Shenhe account in the past? Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, honestly, if I had known more about the game at the start, I would consider buying an account with a particular character when I first started. It's just like, I don't know, you pay like $10, $15 for an account with a particular 5-star character that's currently running, if you're going to start a new account anyways. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to judge anyone for doing that. So, I gotta auto target the treasure hoarders here. No easy enemies. No easy enemies. There we go. Treasure hoarder. All right, we're gonna kill like every treasure hoarder in existence. Well, not everyone in existence, just the ones it leads us to, because the ones it leads us to are the easy ones to get, and we'll see how much we have after we're done killing the ones the book goes to. That's basically it. Accounts in eBay are almost always hacked. Oh, yeah, there's that too. That's hacked accounts is by far the main reason it's definitely not allowed to sell and buy accounts. So if you officially allow that, you know, and don't ban accounts that are obviously being bought and sold or whatever, then it just like makes it so there's even more of a incentive for people to buy and sell accounts and hack accounts to sell them, right? So yeah, no, absolutely. Bundles of AR 25 accounts with 20k primos and half the map explored in Abyss 3-star. Yeah. So, no surprise that those are hacked accounts, software-wise. But I don't know why you would buy an account that has 36-star Abyss, because, like, I don't know. Same thing, I don't understand why people cheat, like, in any kind of competitive game. Like Rocket League in particular. Rocket League is, in the history of Rocket League, we've had very little issue with cheaters. Recently, there's been an issue with cheaters because of like very sophisticated like machine learning bots that have spread around, and I guess we'll try to get that Geoculus. But they did respond to it, and they probably will solve it, because I do believe it's a solvable problem for Rocket League to get rid of, because those bots have pretty obvious telltale signs that they're bots and not people. But it's like, I just don't understand why. Like, you can get very, very, very minor and, like, not significant rewards that, like, don't matter at all from going up in ranks in Rocket League. Otherwise, like, why do you care? It is not a fun experience to, like, be ranked. Like, if you artificially use a bot to rank up your account in Rocket League and you only get matched against people that are way better than you, that's not fun. And, like, then you're just doing it so you can watch a bot win at the game? Why? I do not understand people that cheat like that. Like, why would you buy an account at 36 stars Abyss? What's the point? Because so you can brag to the community? I 36 starred. No one... 36 starring is not that much of an achievement in this game unless you do some restrictions. Like, I think 36 starring with polearms only is a pretty decent achievement because it's not easy to do. It takes quite a bit of commitment and time to do. But just 36 starring in general, like, why would anyone buy an account for that? I don't even understand. But, anywho, it's whatever. Don't understand. People weird. I don't understand cheating at all. When cheating when there's no gain, right? Like cheating in a game that's like not competitive. Cheating cheating in a game like Rocket League where it is competitive, or cheating in a game where it's not competitive. Like, you want to cheat in Genshin, if you want to like have a hacked account that has 50,000 wishes, I honestly get why you want to hack a Genshin. Why you want to have a hacked Genshin account that just has free primos. Because that's MiHoYo's own fault as far as I'm concerned for making the game be like that. Where is this Oculus? Is it up? I am a confused boy. Where? Is there an underground section here?
What's the hurry?
What? Where is this? So, yeah. I don't know. And like the whole point of like competition. Oh, that's so sneaky. I looked up there and I didn't see it. Okay. But yeah, like cheating in competitive tournaments doesn't surprise me because there's like monetary gain to be had, right? Whenever there's anything of like actual like value to be gained, but like something like Rocket League, cheating in like normal gameplay Rocket League, I don't understand because there's nothing to be gained other than like you get to watch a bot play a game, or oh my god, are you serious? Or you get to rank up artificially, and then if you're ever going to legitimately play the game, you're just not going to have fun because you're going to be against people that are just way better than you. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. So, like, cheating in like a competitive tournament, I understand why people do it, because people are selfish arseholes and they do it for like monetary gain, or fame or whatever. But like cheating in a game, like, I don't know. Cheating in speedrunning makes sense. There's like social clout to be gained from like speedrun cheaters. I get why selfish people do that, but I just don't understand casual cheating in like a competitive game like Rocket League, or why you would like cheat to like get a 36 star in Abyss, because like, oh, I bought an account at a 36 star Abyss, so you can say you 36 star Abyss, but you didn't actually do it yourself. I don't know. All the enjoyment in 36 starring Abyss for me is doing it, not saying I did it. Like, okay, there's another Oculus here, but I cannot see where it is. This one I think is under, actually. I think there's a little nook and cranny over here. Yep, I was correct. Don't make sense to me. Don't make sense to me. Never will, I don't think. Thank you for murdering. Murdering, I do understand. No. Murder. I mean, the motives for murdering make more sense than the motives for cheating sometimes. It's mostly a joke, but genuinely, I don't know, it's easier to understand in some ways, I feel like. Human hate for other humans makes more sense than just cheating for no real gain. I don't know. Confuses me.
What's the hurry?
Chat is so active. Is it? Chat is pretty slow, which tells me that just a lot of people are just kind of vibing, listening to me ramble at this point. You gonna pull in the 3.5 weapon banner? I mean, we don't know what the 3.5 weapon banner is yet, but there's a good chance, yes. I can tell you if it's Albedo and Jade Cutter running again, we're saving for Albedo and Jade Cutter. I know Sino is currently rumored to rerun in 3.5. Most likely, I'm guessing with Dia. So it'd be Dia's weapon and Sino's weapon. And Dia's weapon is a good general stat stick claymore. I would absolutely be willing to pull for that one and Cyno's weapon together. Cyno's weapon is one of the ones I would very much love to have, because it's a 44% crit rate one, and then Dia's weapon is a decent enough crit rate stat stick on any claymore user that I would love to have that as well. So, yes, if that Dia weapon banner, Cyno weapon banner is what happens, then yes. And then if Jade Cutter also shows up in the update, I will be sad, because it is going to be very hard, if not basically impossible, to guarantee getting Jade Cutter on top of going for Dia's weapon or Cyno's weapon. So, might have to be we choose, but we'll probably just wish on both of them if that's the case. So we'll see. Hence my kind of point that I made early in the stream, where like we're not going to be able to guarantee very often getting any specific weapon unless we specifically choose to like skip. We'd have to skip like 3 weapon banners at minimum to ever even have a chance of guaranteeing a weapon, right? A particular weapon. So it's kind of miserable. We have to save up for a long time, and realistically, because there's so many weapons on the game that it'd be like, hey, it's useful to have. Would be a cool weapon. Like I was talking about, skipping the Homa and Aqua banner probably a smart idea. Like in favor of going for right. Like if we get better confirmation that the Dia Cyno weapon banner is true, and then we find out more confidently that the Jade Cutter is coming, I might actually skip Homa and Aqua if we know that more confidently. But we probably won't by the time Homa and Aqua comes, so I'm gonna risk it anyways, right? But anyway, you get the point. So Homa and Aqua, either way, the thing with Homa and Aqua, either way, it's a new 5-star weapon of a type I don't have at all right now, so I'm fine with it. And then, so like in the circumstance, say if we get like Aqua Simulacra from the banner, I'd be fine with that, and then we could wish on Dia's and Cyno's banner, and then we get a new Claymore, or we get somebody uses the Wind Glider, thank you. Then we get a new Claymore. I didn't know that applied in co-op, by the way. That might be a change. I'm gonna pass on that one for now, because that one's like locked in that little gate, I think. So, anywho, we'll see. We'll see. It's a weird topic to join in on. Yeah. Look, murder is not okay, but murder is something that's easier to understand the motive behind. That's what I was saying. I think that's what I originally said, but just to clarify, that's all I was saying. The motive of murder has more like understanding and like reasoning why you would want to have such a desire than the motive of cheating does to me. Cheating specifically when there's cheating that has no obvious like personal gain, right? But so Mika spoiler, yay or nay? What do you mean Mika spoiler? I'm already aware of what Mika's kid is. If you're asking me or yay or nay, I suppose yay. I think he's a good gentleness buffer. I don't think he's going to shake up like, oh, physical team's now meta, right? Like, he doesn't really enable doing anything specifically that crazy with physical, in my opinion. He very much seems like crafted to be like a Eula support, realistically. But, so, he'll be a new character for people that like to go for Eula nukes to get, right? Is partially what he exists for. But I also think they did a really good job with his design, because as it is right now, barring any meaningful changes, he's a very, very good, in my opinion, a generalist overworld buffer, right? I think a very large majority of the players of this game tend to just play this game, like the casual players of this game, play this game physical damage, and they barely understand artifacts, barely understand reactions, because the game is just terribly ass shit at explaining anything, right? And they end up doing a lot of physical damage incidentally. So a character that buffs attack speed makes them do, faster attack speed with their Kaya, and a character that buffs their physical damage in Overworld and heals them in Overworld is a useful character, I think, to many, many, many players of the game, even if it's not a very meta character. I wish he had something else like giving additional movement speed in this kit, personally, because if he had movement speed in this kit, he could actually enable doing some kind of fun things, like being able to do like dragon striking on slower attacking characters. Like, so dragon striking, for those that aren't aware, is where you have like a claymore character. I might be able to demonstrate it, Might. No guarantees here. Particularly because I think the ping might make it harder. So this is most relevant for claymores, although it technically applies to like other characters like Candace who have a slow attack. So there's a hit lag is a thing that is normal in games to have, where there's a delay on when like you hit, and it's meant to like make us feel like there's like more impact to a character's hit. So for claymores, they tend to have a lot of hit lag. I think Sylveon just did a Dragon Strike there. So what a Dragon Strike is where when you do a hit and you jump at the right time of doing a hit, you can jump up high enough where you can do a plunge attack. I am bad at it. I've never actually practiced it. I'm also climbing a tree. I think Sylveon will almost hit it there, but anywho, right? And you time it properly, and then you do a plunging attack. Right? Yeah, there we go. I think Sylveon kind of cheated there because this is a slanted area. Right. You get some extra height by abusing hit lag, and then you can do a plunging attack, which means you can get the multipliers on this damage, and then as well as the low plunge damage added together, and you could do like a reaction if you have an infusion too, right? So yeah, it's much easier to do with double animo because it's easier to do with movement speed. So I really wish, for how minor of a thing it is, it wouldn't change anything. I really wish they had put additional movement speed in Mika's kit as well, because having a character dedicated to do that would enable you to do fun, goofy things like a Dragon Strike, right? It could literally enable doing weird, creative, new variations of teams, like with Diluc. You could do probably a semi-consistent, Diluc Dragon Strike in an actual team situation, rather than just having to abuse Animo Resistance or Animo Resonance and other specific things. So blah blah blah. You get the point. I wish they would have a character that would enable that, but it wouldn't be a game changer. To be clear, it would just be a fun new option. It would enable even more for him to do outside of just attack speed and physical buffer. So, yeah. I like Mika. I give him like a solid 8 out of 10, as long as they don't bungle up his C0 kit, because he seems very functional at C0. I appreciate that they didn't make him just like he just buffs physical damage, and he's only useful for buffing physical damage. He also buffs like attack speed. So if I want to go for maximum attack speed and Candace or something, I could use Yunjin and Mika together and do physical Candace or something, right? Or honestly, like even it'll be fun to see how fast on polearms only. It'll be fun to see how fast Rosaria's attack speed are, because Rosaria gets additional attack speed with her C1, and then Yunjin is their attack speed, and then me can give her like 24% attack speed. So Rosaria would have like a 50% attack speed boost. It'll be kind of fun to try that, right? So, he's a fun character. I like him. So, yeah. I don't think he's going to be groundbreaking for anything, but I like it. Check the achievement that says your highest damage. I think it was like 6,000 against a bounty that I did off camera or something. It was on like a melt that the enemy took like extra reaction damage. I can double check, but I'm going the wrong direction. Hope Eula returns in 3.5 with Mika on our banner. Yes. I think it's almost a guarantee that Mika is going to show up on Eula's banner. Like, I think there's like I'd be willing to bet like $100, honestly, if someone would bet against me. Someone wants to bet against me, I'll bet. I'd be willing to put $100 on the table of that Mika will be running with Eula. The main thing I'm hoping for is that Shenhe is also running alongside Eula, so Shenhe is also with Mika for polearms only. So I really don't want to have to wish specifically for Mika, but anywho, there's a puzzle here. Okay, Beep. Oh, what's this puzzle? I'm not gonna bother Beep. I'm sorry. That puzzle requires switching characters. I just don't care right now. Sorry. Or focus. Focused on getting more thingies. So let's finish murdering treasure hoard. Oh. Really? That's all the treasure hoarders the book leads you to? That's so stupid. There's 5 bajillion treasure hoarders in the map, and it leads you to like 3 groups of them. What the heck? So, you would bet, but you're Muslim, so you can't. Oh, that's fair. I mean, betting is a good thing, probably not to get in the habit of doing. I don't really make actual bets that often. I just more use it as a language thing to say, like, I'm very confident about this. But yeah, there's a very, very, very high chance that Mika is with Eula. The question is who's with Eula, and I hope it's Shenhe. So, would it be weird if Sino already got a rerun? Not really. For a new characters tend to get reruns relatively soon, rather than later. So, it is the general trend I've seen in the year I've been playing this game. So, I don't think it's that odd for Sino to get a rerun that soon, particularly with how popular he was. Although I do advise anyone that does want Sino. Sino's also simultaneously one of the more popular characters with what I saw as far as like conversation goes, and ooh, he's flashy. It's very fun in the casual player base, I think. But also, like, he's not very good. He's okay. He's certifiably okay. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Derp. And, yeah. So, just keep in mind, he's got some problems. He's probably the worst of the hyper carries on, like, a analysis level, in my opinion. So, I don't recommend him, personally. He's okay. He's fun, to be clear. And if you just care about having someone's flashy and fun, you want to use it, you go for him, you go for him. But as soon as you get bored of that, he's useless in the overworld. He's the most useless overworld character I think they've ever had. And in Abyss, he works perfectly fine. He really wants Nahida if you want to keep up permanent aggravates, which is a pretty big downside. You also would ideally want Zhongli because he has barely any resistance to interruption. So, like, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't recommend him. That's all I'm saying. But if you want him, you go for him. What am I doing? Oh yeah, ascending. That's what we're doing. We need ice crystals. Oh, please let me have enough. This isn't enough, is it? Oh, I'd be really sad if I... Oh, I do. Okay, thank you, game. Good lord, that would have been annoying. I know. I could go get some Dust of Azoth, I think, from completing the elemental trials, but didn't really want to have to do that. Onward and upward, yay.
Seems I'm getting stronger.
Alright. You're welcome, Kaya. Unlocked Kaya's most important passive, I believe. And yeah, we'll just shove all these heroes with straight into you. And there we go, Kaya level 70, wonderful. And let's see here. Can we do this? I never even thought about that. Ooh boy, I maybe should have farmed for that today. Let's check how many arrows and bronze horns I can do. Totally forgot about leveling up the weapon. I think the answer is I'm definitely nowhere near having enough materials for the sword. Oh well, I think this runs tomorrow. Yeah, so I guess I'm farming for the sword tomorrow. That's fine. Looks like I can create a whole bunch of these, which is nice. What about these? Also create not many of these, but a few. Won't take me long to get enough of those. Who am I choosing for the event on here? I talked about it before. I'm actually, after the stream... Oop, don't do that. After the stream here, I am going to post a poll on YouTube on what you guys want to choose. So we decided the characters on the poll are going to be Beidou, Yanfei, Xinyan, or Xinyan, Xingqiu, and Yao Yao. So I will be chosen based on what the community chooses, and I'll put in the poll that I am choosing. If I post a poll, by the way, that's like sourcing community information, I don't specifically say I'm choosing whatever the community chooses. I will maintain the power to veto it. But in this specific poll, I am not going to have the ability to veto. Whatever you guys choose, I will choose. I'll put a cutoff date probably of like 1 week from now, I think. So I'll probably put I'll put the cutoff date on Saturday. So because on Saturday we'll be streaming weapons only again, and that's when I'll choose the actual character and get them. So, anywho, I'll post that after the stream here today. Alright, so Kaya's ascended. We're not gonna be able to do the sword today. That's fine. I don't even know if we'll be able to do it tomorrow. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to get a 5 whites worth out of out of full days worth of resin. Hopefully, but I don't know for sure. Alright, so more importantly though, talents. Let's level these up. We can level them all the way to 6 if we wanted, but we definitely do not have the materials for level 6. But that's fine. Hopefully we can get a level 4 at least. Oh yeah, Kaya's passive that we unlocked there is this one. So opponents that are frozen, so it's only really relevant in a freeze team, of course, but opponents that are frozen, hit by his skill, will give additional elemental particles, which is really nice. So it just lowers his energy requirements. Honestly, Kaya's kit, I really like Kaya's kit. He's a genuinely, probably the best starter character, I would say, on a measurable level. Probably my favorite one at the very least, right? So he can work for off-field cryo application. He can work for physical. Yeah, you get the point. I like him. He's a good character. Genuinely. So he has good passives. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, actually, okay. This is kind of poo-poo. This is kind of whatever passive to say the least, but that's fine. He has an energy recharge ascension. It makes sense. It's a good ascension passive. Anywho, let's see if we have enough to get all these to level 4. The answer is probably no, because I think I already crafted all the coins. Already then, that's fine. Oh well, level 4 is good enough, I think, or level 3 is good enough. I will craft up all these. You might say, don't do that, because Barbara. I think Barbara only needs silvers anyway, so it's fine. Alright, there we go. So, talents. Yeah, so I'll be able to get that to level 4 once I get more treasure hoarders. I'm not going to bother today, it's not really that important. Anything else we can do real quick before we end the stream here? I'm a Kaya man, I approve of this message, yeah. Kaya's fun, I like him. I've never really invested in him, but he's fun. We can do this now, which, well, we can't do this, sorry. I mean, we can complete the book now. This I'll probably get with the sword. Ooh, this. Okay, I guess before I end the stream, what? So I want to complete this for the Primo Gems at the very least, right? So, what freaking 4-star weapon should I forge? I have some billets. I think I have one of each billet. What 4-star weapons should I forge? They might not be relevant like at all in the future. Also, I need more ore, so oopsies. I'm not going to claim these because I'm going to wait until tomorrow so I can claim them for the battle pass. Prototype Amber is a generic, useful, regenerates 4 energy and extra HP. Like, it's a generic, useful piece. Particularly for Barbara, it could be useful. Although we're probably leaving Barbara on Thrilling Tales. Mapamare is okay. I don't know if I have a specific use for it. Prototype Starglight is useful for its energy recharge stat. So I could do that. Like, this is useful. I don't know. I already have Fab Lance for Yunjin, actually, so, like, why do I need this? Crescent Bike is just physical EPS, whatever. White Blind could be okay, I guess, for Noelle. White Blind for Noelle. Iron Sting just for an EM sword. Like, if I get Kooky, Iron Sting is probably what I'd prefer to put on her. Archaic is meh. This is meh. Prototype Crescent is fine, but if we get Aqua, I certainly don't care about that. Rancor, I already have one of. I think, yeah, because I think you get one from the story quest. So I think White Blind Iron Sting, is that the vote? Proto Amber turns any catalyst into a healer, even Hazo in a pinch. That's fair. We maybe should do that one. So between those 3, I think, right? Iron Sting, White Blind, and Prototype Amber. I think Iron Sting is probably the safest one to do first, is my thinking. Because if we get a Kooky on Weapon Banner, that'll be Kooky's weapon. Who else other than Kooky uses it? Nobody? But White Blind is basically just Noelle. And I'm not building Noelle right now, honestly, so I think I'm just going to do Iron Sting to start, and then... Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm doing this tomorrow then. That's fine. So I'll do Iron Sting and White Blind, I think. Prototype Amber we'll do in the future if we need it. That's my thinking. So, yeah. Physical Yunjin. Yeah, we could do Physical Yunjin. Amber for Kokomi. Yeah, Amber for Kokomi. I would want Sackfrags for Kokomi. I'm a Sackfrags boy on Kokomi for forever and always now. on my main account. But Having the extra skill usage is just nice. I basically never have to use Kokomi's burst except for in emergency measures. So it keeps more healing uptime for Nilou Bloom in particular. Applies more Hydro consistently. That's the main thing important about our kit, is keeping healing and Hydro going. So I say sack frags forever and always, even on a normal non-Nilou Bloom team, Kokomi. Anyways, not important for us. So what else can we do real quick? I don't know. I think the stream might be over. Can I get one more wish finagled out? Welcome Zhao with the Scaramouche profile. Anyone can finagle a wish out of? The answer is no. Because I don't think... Oh, we could do Bennett, actually.
Where did that come from?
We could actually... Oh no, we need more treasure hoarders. Alright, if you guys really want to see why sack frags, because you get an additional use of Kokomi's skill and has a very long cooldown.
We're not frozen in place after all.
And Kokomi has a decent amount of ER requirements, so it gives her more energy. She's constantly getting energy particles more. Like, it keeps 100% uptime of her skill functionally. So, and the EM is very relevant on a Hydro character and a Dender team in particular. But, like, I use Kokomi all the time. My Kokomi on my mana count has like 780 EM. So, because particularly in the overworld, I don't end up using... Like the Nilou team I use is Nahida, Nilou, Kokomi, and Yelan. And I basically use Yelan in Overworld only for traversing the world. And then, so everything in the Overworld basically dies from the combo of Nilou into Nahida into then using Kokomi as the on-field trigger for blooms, right? And she still heals like 5,300 per tick with a healing bonus circlet. So, anywho, I think sack frags is best for Kokomi, and it perfectly matches Kokomi visually. By the way, it's great looking. So I can show it real quick, I guess, in my mana count if we want. So yeah, Dark Iron Sword. Did I get it yet? I thought that was an Inazuma, but no, I did not get it. Anywho, we don't need to talk about Kokomi in this account anymore. So. Doggle fireworks, wonderful. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys really want, I can level up Bennett to level 50, but I think it's probably not worth it right now. It would only be for the wish. So, I think we'll have to survive without it for now. If you guys want to see the main account quick, I can do my main account dailies and whatever. I can show you my Kokomi and why I think Kokomi and sack frags is best. Alright, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We'll end off the stream with that. So, this is the end of weapons only if you don't care about anything on my main account. Not the end of all of weapons only. Obviously, hopefully. But, the end of the stream. So, Yai. You're actually not going to see Yai, though, because I'm just going to do Nilou team. What? Anywho. Let me log out here quick. Go to black. Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, show turtle. Where is... On break. Turtle. Just talk to the groceries dude and Leo. Okay, I'll try to remember. You know I'm logged onto the Polearm account right now. I might... Actually, no, whatever. I'll just do the Polearm stuff. I'm not doing anything on Polearms only today other than, like, farming for talent materials. So... Not an exciting day for Polearms only, so I'm not going to do that on stream. But on my main account, I can do like 2 runs in the Crimson Domain. Yay. Oh, god dang it, man. There we go. Mouse. Oh my god, I need to freaking fix this. Okay, there we go. Alright, this won't last very long. Literally just going to, you're more of a vape Nilou gal. I mean, that's fair, but there's other characters that are better at vaping, in my opinion. Hydro characters better at vaping. I think Yelan is more fun for vaping with her skill than Nilou, but anywho, I don't blame anyone for doing vape Nilou. It's a fun build. But my point is Nilu is so strong in her Bloom team. It's just fun. The ridiculous AOE damage is just great. So, anywho, claim the garbage. I used some resin last night, so I think I only got a little bit. Oh, that's fine though. I'm gonna do 3 runs in Crimson real quick. Need to show. Oh, I've clutched. Oh my. Okay, you know what? No, give me a second. I'm gonna frickin' switch this frickin' display around. The reason that keeps happening is because my secondary display is set to be to the top right of my main display. I'm gonna put it to the bottom right. That way, I stop freaking doing that. Good lord. Okay. Why is this so wackadoodle here? All right, fix that. There we go. Sorry. All right. Of course, I have to go get crystal flies. That was my groan. Did I get the weapon? No, I didn't wish on the weapon because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So, sorry if you wanted wishing content. All we got was a 4-star today. We did get a weapon today. We did get a weapon in weapons only today. Not a particularly important one, but we got one. This is the worst one to come to. Why did I come over here? Alright, there we go. But yeah, you'll see my... Oh yeah, so the drip, by the way. You know, drip over meta. So first of all, Kokomi with sack frags is just awesome. But look at how well sack frags matches Kokomi. I'm sorry, it's like literally perfect. As far as I'm concerned, this is her signature weapon. It looks better. Alright, there we go.
Let's move out.
And there we go. Let's go to the lovely Crimson Domain. I have been farming this for I think 3-ish weeks now, so probably, you know, about 3-ish thousand resin in here at this point. Whoa, why did I default to lower difficulty? And I have gotten quite lucky, honestly, but the one thing I now want from Crimson, other than like an EM Crimson timepiece I would love, double crit timepiece to be clear. Other than that, I basically just want one thing, and that's a crit damage circlet with a crit rate substat. But I also think it has to be slightly better than just a crit rate substat. Anyways, ow. Die, please. Okay, there we go. See, look at that 30k blooms on Kokomi. And here you go. This is that specifically right there. That is the most use I've ever gotten out of C6 Elan. That is the only use I've ever gotten out of C6 Elan, and it's not that much of a use. It wouldn't take that much longer with a C0 or C1 Elan. But yeah, the only thing I want is a freaking Crimson Circlet with a crit damage and crit rate substat. I don't know. I should keep elemental mastery pieces, but also that's very meh. So, anyways,
Take it easy.
let's finish up here quick. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a Kokomi sack frags enjoyer.
All eyes on me. Here.
So like, watch here, bam, and then I can do jellyfish again to get an additional hydro. And look, they're dead.
Take it easy. Quiet now. Bust it. Things are about to get dicey.
Yay, there we go. Yeah, C6 Elan not worth. She enables me to clear Crimson Domain 5 seconds faster. That's the most meaningful thing C6 Elan has ever done for this account. Yay. Yay. Good artifacts. What happened so far, chat? Oh, sorry, Reem, you're a little late. We're basically just ending the stream. I'm just on my main account doing my main account dailies because I was talking about my Kokomi. I didn't even show the build. So, yeah, 760 EM. She's on 2-piece tenacity, 2-piece gilded. 2-piece tenacity just to increase her healing a little bit, because it's what I had. I could give her more EM with another 2-piece EM set. And by the way, 4-piece Gilded Dreams doesn't make sense in this team because I have 3 Hydro characters. It would just give her a bunch of attack percent versus giving her more EM. So 2-piece EM, 2-piece EM would be the most EM I could probably give her. But I just don't have the artifacts for it. Like my 2-piece EM good artifacts are on other characters. So, and then like Wanderer's Troop or whatever. So, anywho, and then Nahita's on Deepwood, right? So Nahita 1000 EM, Nilu on 70k HP, Yelan doing Yelan things, and then Kokomi. So the vast majority of the time in the overworld, I'm using Kokomi to trigger the blooms. And yeah, keep basically permanent uptime on her Hydra application with her skill. Nahita keeps uptime on Dendro. Yeah, it works out well. I basically never even use Yelan in the overworld. I only use Yelan in Abyss in this team.
Gotcha.
Because I need the extra Hydra application and the extra damage by using Nahita as the trigger for blooms.
Quietly now.
Basically.
This dance is for you. Hey, allow me.
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Yay. Last Crimson Run. Maybe the last Crimson Run I ever do. Right? Nope. Wow. Quality. Do. Let's go. Come on. Spare me, game. I just need a crit damage circlet that is not trash. I have a slightly not trash crit damage circlet for Kazuha, but it's oh my god, okay. Spare me, game. Spare me from my suffering. I want to end Crimson. I don't want to come back to this domain for the next 4 years. That's not it. And that's definitely not it either. Okay, thanks. Great, okay. Yay. I'm not even gonna level that up, by the way. I don't even care. If this is if this is a 4-line defense percent double crit piece, alright, sure, I'll take it. Why I'll take it. But like, nah. Just nah. This is bad. So, oh well. Wait, I can do one more, can I? The dream's not dead. It's another circlet. I'll be surprised. Oh, the game is really trying to cheese me today. Wow. I've seen very few circlets at all the whole week, and then it just gives me 3 circlets in Strongbox. Okay. Also, this one you might say, oh, well, good stat, good stat, good stat. You might be able to make an attack percent piece work. Yes, you're not wrong. But the game already freaking gave me this stupid circlet. This attack percent circlet. It's a 40 CV attack percent circlet with an extra EM. There's no reason for me to level up a freaking 3-line one like that one. But, oh well. I like how it gives me 2 potentially okay circlets for certain situations, but basically no. Basically just no. That's all that comes down to. Oh well, yay, artifacts on this game are fun. That's all I can say. Why is it saying oh, I never claimed my Yaya rewards apparently. Anywho, I'll do my dailies quick and that's the stream. Chat's dead anyways. No one cares about my Kokomi things unless chat just stopped functioning for some reason. I'll refresh it quick. Oh, okay. Nope, chat actually just died. I missed a bunch of things. I thought it was a little bit weird. Alright. Oh well. This is an annoying spot. Oh well. Oh well is apparently my favorite word right now. Oh well. Oh well. Noelle. Noelle would be sad. She'll survive. Also, Noelle probably wants a crit circlet anyways. She's a 4-star. Like, there's not many characters you can get away with putting a defense percent or, you know, a non-crit circlet on. the value of the crit stats is just almost always going to be higher. The only obvious situation, the two characters off the top of my head that can make it worth using a non-crit circlet is Yelan, where if you have good crit stats, HP percent can be substantially more valuable than crit stats, but it depends on your substats. Like my Yelan is a crit circlet because I have a lot of HP substats. So like my crit ratio on Yelan is nothing crazy. It's decent, to be clear. But oh, actually, this is not even the right circlet. So sorry, the circlet I used to be using was a different hydro damage one. But anyways, Yelan, if you don't have many HP substats, an HP circlet can make more sense than Yelan, actually. And Ayaka is a similar situation with attack percent circlets, if you have Ayaka's signature weapon. So, yeah, anyways, point is, it's, that's it. Oh. Yelan and Ayaka. Noelle, maybe you can get away with. But how good of artifacts do you need, and how good of a weapon do you have to have on Noelle to justify not doing like a crit rate circlet? I don't know. Well, come on, game. I'll go here. There's actually two over here first. Sack books are oddly rare, yeah. You don't really need multiple refinements on sack frags to do sack frags on Kokomi. It'll work fine with, oftentimes you're in an AoE situation anyways. If you have, 3 Eremites around you, even if it's only a 50% chance to proc, you hit 3 of them, each with a 50% chance to proc, you oftentimes get the reset. So, yeah. I'm aware that my Yelan is overkill as heck. The only reason I had her on instructor artifacts for a while, the only reason she is off of instructor artifacts is because I've been using Yelan for the Crimson Domain. I don't want to constantly switch my artifacts around, but yeah, normally because Yelan is so grossly overpowered, I've been putting instructor artifacts on her in this team. It's just so unnecessary to have good artifacts in Yelan, particularly when you have her weapon and constellations like I do. So, yeah. This is a fair. My Yelan is relatively balanced. Not perfect, but I'm just never gonna invest in trying to make her any better than she is right now, because she doesn't need to be. Is any other 5-star more than C0? The ones in this team? Yes, Nahida is C2. Which, that one was far more worth it than C6 Yelan. C2 Nahida is just fun. Also regret doing that, though. Also not worth. I literally ranted about that yesterday on stream. So, this is the worst Touring Light one, by the way. This is the only one that takes this long, usually. I could have done that better, but this was the only one that takes a long time to do in my experience. All the other ones are super quick. Yeah, Kokomi and Nilu are C0.
Take it easy.
I also use sack frags on Nahida, by the way, which at first just did for the, try to maximize Nahida's EM, right? But particularly for the overworld, but even in Abyss, because you're constantly having new waves of enemies spawn, right? And this team will kill like one wave of enemies really fast. Even though Nahida has like only a 6-second cooldown, I genuinely find it really useful to have an instant additional use of a skill up. Like you just saw it there, where I had a wave of enemies immediately after, and I had my skill up because I had a reset. So I find sack frags to be my preferred weapon on Nahida as well. Basically, I'm a sack frags gamer, apparently. Yeah, I got really mad because people said that you can't blame the game for some of the reason I got mad yesterday is because people were saying you can't blame the game for things like trying to place all the fault on me when this game is absolutely designed to manipulate you into spending money. So, like, gacha is predatory. That's
Add Astra.
it's inherently predatory. Sorry, I should specify. Gacha is designed to be inherently predatory because it's designed to make a bunch of money. I think gacha as like a randomness mechanic is not inherently predatory, but as a mechanic to make money, it is. So, and I said yesterday, it wasn't entirely the game's fault. I have my own mind and the ability to make decisions. But my whole argument yesterday was simply that constellations, even really fun ones like C2 Nahida, are not worth it. They are not worth it. So, that's all. How much HP would you recommend for Zhongli? I mean, he almost always, it depends what artifacts you have in a little bit. I can tell if you have like 4-piece tenacity that increases shield strength on top of like Zhongli's own shield strength increasing things. People with a 30,000 HP Zhongli and like there's people that will put like an attack percent timepiece on Zhongli, right? And then just do that. Like his shielding is good enough, you can get away with kind of whatever you want. The satisfying amount I like for like a mortal shield that never gets broken basically is 40k, but you do not need 40k. You can easily throw a Geo Damage Goblet instead of HP Goblet on him, and he'll do more damage with his burst, and still shield you basically forever. So, Zhongli is pretty... Why did I walk down here? Zhongli is pretty forgiving as far as HP. You don't need that much HP. His inherent shield buffing mechanics that increase the strength of the shield. I forgot. I think it's one of his passes, if I recall. But like the strength of his shield goes up as it takes hits. That's part of the reason it's so strong. So like, even though it doesn't seem like its base HP regeneration should absorb that much damage, as it gets stacks up, it's really strong. And if you're doing like 4-piece tenacity, that also increases the stacks. Like I should really put a Geo Damage bonus goblet on my Zhongli and my Polearm account. I just have never gotten a good enough Geo Goblet for me to justify it. So, yeah. 30 to 35k, yeah, is probably a good, healthy amount, I'd say. But no constellation is worth it until they release endgame content, yeah. In my opinion, no constellation is worth it until you yourself go to an endgame where, like, you have teams you really, really like this team I really, really like. I still find it really fun since I've had Nilou and Nahida. I am interested potentially in going for Constellation 2 Nahida just for the sake, because if I have Constellation 2, Nahida, if I have Constellation 2 Nilou, I can do 100,000 damage on blooms. Is that needed? No, not at all. But if there's no other characters I really care about, why not try to get constellations? I'm not talking about whaling, but I'm talking about just going for them like with normal Prima Gem supplies, right? But like, worth of whaling for constellations is never worth it, ever basically. So yeah, that's all my fundamental point was in the argument yesterday. And I was just getting mad because people were trying to like defend the game against this predatory bullshit. So that's the vibe I got from chat, at least. Anyways, that's my main account for the day. Exciting, I know. Yeah, so anyway, I got nothing going on in Polearms only today, so I'm not going to bother with that. So I guess thanks for watching. More weapons only to come. I'll try to get an episode out this week. I'm thinking the episode for weapons only this week is going to be me trying to grind out the Oculuses. Oculi, Animoculus, Geoculus. Should make a good, easy video, and then it'll have some bits about the Lantern Rite. Some of the stuff I talked about today, but so look forward to that. And look forward to the Homo Aqua banner. Nothing super exciting happening, and then I will post that poll shortly to YouTube, so if you want to keep an eye out for that. I'll post that poll for the character to choose on weapons only as well. But, anywho. Bye.
Take a deep breath. as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then, poof! It's now flying away.
I was gonna end the stream once Nilu did her like animation or something, but she just doesn't want to do an idle animation. Please, Nilu.
First, get into position like this, then move like that.
You're just gonna talk?